to now have immunization on that roof. These were sectors that were coordinated by me. These were sectors that were coordinated by me. And we did well in some sectors, but when it comes to road infrastructure, I can bet you we did not do well at all in road infrastructure, because most of the road we constructed after 2-3 weeks, they are already failing. Look at the one in front of my house. We spent 800 million, as I was told, to do this road. After first rain, it washes off. So we were able to do certain things in certain area. COVID-19, Edo State was a template. Edo Best were able to deal with Edo Best before politics entered and destroyed Edo Best. So COVID-19, Edo was also a reference point. So it's not all bad because of politics. But I can convince you and tell you that when it comes to human management in Edo State, Governor Obaseki failed. Total failure, F9. And he's just because of his nature. He knows how to destroy. And every word that comes from his mouth is destruction, destruction, destruction.
So that leads me to my next question.
He has destroyed himself politically.
Your Excellency, that leads me to my next question, because this is my first time of interacting with you, and this is your first time of coming on politics tonight. So let's talk about your experience as Deputy Governor, especially when the relationship started getting sour. Because I will never understand why, you know, the office of the Deputy Governor created by the Constitution is quite subordinate to the office of the Governor. And if we're to put Obaseki versus Shaibu's matter into consideration, when the crisis started freshly, we saw how you were treated. Does that represent an office created by the Constitution? And what must change? Is it healthy for us to continue this slave-master relationship as seen in some states?
Thank you for that question. Okay. You see, many people, some persons call me and say, when this thing was starting, they said, option, resign or continue. And I asked my own inner cabinet, I said, do I resign or continue? Some of them say resign, some say continue. And I asked my own comrades, I said, do I resign or continue? And they said, we are in politics to deal with the whole issue of institutional reform. And if we must do that, the office of the governor is an institution. The office of the deputy governor is an institution. If you have to sacrifice you to fight for the integrity and sanctity of the office of the deputy governor, you must make yourself available. We have always known you to be a man of your words. We have always known you so you are part of the people that made this democracy. And that was why I didn't resign, and I was ready to face it head on. In going forward, I propose that the office of the governor remain respected, the office of the deputy governor remain respected, but there must be an amendment to the office of the deputy governor. There must be an amendment. The office of the deputy governor must not be subservient to the extent where his security aids, his office, his security votes, certain things must be taken away.
Your Excellency, because of
from
time.
the office of the governor.
All right. So my first question to you before we lost signal was that you believed that you won that election and your party, the PDP, is on the same page with you. But as a lawyer, I want to believe that this is far from the emotional gimmicks typical of every Nigerian politician who has just lost an election. And I expect that you should be speaking with fact. So what evidences do you have? Kindly hold on, Mr. Ighodalo. So what evidences do you have to back up your claims?
Okay, thank you very much. We won the elections without a doubt. And I'm not a typical politician that cries wolf when there's no wolf. We've filed our petition, and at the tribunal, we'll tender our evidence and our proof. But it's clear beyond doubt, 98% of those results had been uploaded, and we also have the outcome of the uploading of 98% of the results. So at the tribunal, we will tender our evidence. I've been a lawyer for 40 years, and I'm not one of those lawyers that will go chasing where there's nothing to chase. If we felt that we didn't win the election fair and square, we'd be the first to admit that, or I'd be the first to admit that anyway, and we'd move on. I'm not one of those guys that don't have a second address, I came into this to work for my people, for the benefit of my people, and I'd give my people a choice. If they didn't think they wanted me, then fair and square. So without a doubt, without a doubt, you come into Edo State, it's like as if the people are in mourning. But by God's grace, we'll reclaim our mandate after we've gone through the tribunal.
All right. You know, you've made a serious allegation against the Nigeria Police Force and the electoral umpire. From what I know, you accused the All Progressives Congress in the state of colluding with the Nigeria Police Force and some compromised officials of INEC to manipulate the election results. So how many polling units were you rigged out? Is this a case of overvoting, or at what point did you think you were rigged out?
You know, if you look at the processes that day, there are parts of the processes that worked well. So primarily, mainly at the polling unit level, things seem to work well. A lot of the uploading at the onset seemed to work well. And that's why we could get up to about 98% uploading. The problem started at the local government collation centers. And that would be about 9:30, between 9:30 and 10 on Saturday night, when it was clear to the APC that they lost the election woefully. And so you saw policemen going into collation centers at the local government level, tear gassing everybody, sending out collation agents, and then insisting that all the collation should be moved to the INEC office. You jump 2 steps in the process, going by the electoral law and the guidelines. And that's not the process. Worse still, they moved all the collation into the INEC office. They did not allow the PDP collation agents to be represented. APC agents went in and out of the INEC office. PDP agents couldn't go in. I went to the INEC office and they didn't let me in. And I introduced myself as a candidate. All agents are my agents. So if nobody else has a right to be at the collation center, I have a right to be there. They didn't let me in. My deputy came with me. They didn't let us in. But I was standing there and I saw APC agents, policemen, INEC officials going in and out. You know, the sad part of this whole thing is this. Anybody that captures INEC and captures the police has captured the Nigerian state. That means that the people of this country do not have a right to choose their leaders, regardless of what their leaders do. So all you need to do, like some people have now done, is wait and capture the police and capture some parts of INEC or some rogue elements in INEC. So when other people are out campaigning, convincing people why they should vote for you, presenting your manifesto, spending all day and night talking to farmers, talking to market people, talking to business people, encouraging people as to the future, talking to youths as to why they should stay with the democratic process, encouraging them not to lose faith, to continue voting. Some other people just wait for you, and they spend their time capturing rogue elements in the police force, capturing rogue elements in INEC, and that's all they need to do. I think that's the beginning of the end of the democratic process in this country. We've seen it happen in some states. It's now happened in Edo State. It probably will happen in Ondo State. And I don't think as a country we can continue that way. Democracy is to allow or you enable people to choose their leaders of their own free will. And if you want to continue serving the people, then you work hard for the benefit of the people. You don't go and wait, capture INEC, capture police, and insist that you must impose the kind of governance of the kind of people that will govern on the people. It won't work. It can't continue.
All right. Mr. Ighodalo, I'm sure you know it's...
This is all right.
Okay, so go pass
Flood or clock. No road. All right. Look now, see the flood. Lagos Road, all right. Road closed. See flood. Lagos Road, Jabrata. But they drill, they not really drill the road. Drill the erosions, all the stream. Nigerian government pay for where? And to share money on the sabi. Now, the water don't verse, all the issue don't verse. They don't come block the road. When I see people they pass. And Lagos Road with this so. Lagos Road. When I'm sorry. Now see flood. Open that see flood. When I see flood. Yes! Come on there. Chief. Hey! Come on there. Chief. No, my father. I'm not in food. Come on there. This is Lagos Road. That water go carry motor. That water go carry motor. Only motor go carry up. Na great. And he don't know how to swim. He don't know how to swim. He don't know how to swim. That place get drainage. That place get drainage. Una dey see am? Any old man pass my brother. Una dey see am? Una dey see am? Lagos Road already. Lagos Road already. Now they see how.
See my goat, go go. See my goat. Supposed to know a goat now. Abake, see my goat now. See my goat here now.
I say nine.
See my goat here now.
See other one.
See my goat.
The particular cars, they load goat. They take goat from street to street. Look out, those are already die.
I know my goat.
The people they take go for Ovia. So thank God I don't meet there now. See, the particular cars, they don't load goats. So see other state again.
It remain that picking.
See my goat. See my goat. See my goat here.
So one person don't see one for goats now.
See my goat.
See this
one now.
See una see how see wetin dey happen for
see my goat now.
See the cars wetin dey thief goats. See
I don't know my goat.
You see see cars wetin dey thief goats. A battery cars. A battery cars.
See my goat here now.
See only
Nine.
see thank God. See, I'm just discover one now. One person will get the ghost and one here now. So as I talk to you now, na police station with this Ikhodalo division police station. Now we have look at it. See, so this is the other vehicle. This is the other vehicle. So the same. They see low goat for inside. So look at the goats too. Look at the goats. See, look at the goat. Look at him. See, we see the apple for Ovia. See, this is the other vehicle. So this is the plate number 2. So this is Ikhodalo division. Ikhodalo division. How we just do so? Dango Yankee.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you, my people. Thank you very much for your time with us. Today is Saturday, 19th October 2024. Now, laugh and finish before that last video. See my goat now. See my goat. Now, my goat with this. Guy, the situation of our country get as it be, Nigeria. Eh? My goat, they cut the thief now. You know, that guy says, see my goat. The guy recognized the goat. Forget that thing. I agree to that, my wonderful people. That God will bless you. That thank you very much for your time with us today. Our presentation, we are done with videos. I'm going to take on articles. Then we can move on. Wonderful, Mommy Diaspora. Good evening to you, Mommy. Thank you very much for all you do. Happy weekend to you. Thank you very much. And the Iris Finance, I can see you in the building. Thank you very, very much for all you do. I appreciate you always. Abu Azi, I can see you, sir. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you very much, my wonderful people. A lot of people have commented already. Asue, Deborah, Clarence Bell in the building. Good evening to you, sir. Thanks for joining us today. Peggy Modi, thank you very much, ma. Thanks for all you do. Asue, Deborah, thank you very much. Good evening to you. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, thank you very much. God bless you. Michael Carter, thank you. I appreciate every one of you, my wonderful people. JJ, I can see right there as well. Amaka E in the building. Thank you very much. It's good to hear from you. Abo Felix, thank you. Amaka E. It's been a while. You're always on the Twitter. I believe you're not on YouTube. Flourish Osazele, thank you very much. Good evening to you. Appreciate you. Simeon Nangboje is right there with us today. Thank you very much. It's good to hear from you. Lower, thank you very much. Good to you. I can see you right there. Pablo, thank you very much. Oga Henry O in the building. Good evening to you, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, all my people. Do your part, press on the like button, help us to share. CXA is right there with us as well. Thank you, my wonderful people. I wish I can mention all names. I would have just do that. Many of them don't comment already. Manuel Schultz, Sagbovo Kongai. Thank you, my people. Sandra Moses, thank you, Madam Amen Bright. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, all my people. Yes, I appreciate every one of you right there. Rosie George, and many others. David Obi, I can see you as well. Sendan is right there as well. Thank you, Kislogeria here. I can see you. Thank you. Good evening, my people. And God will bless you now. We really need to move on right now. Sammy Gilmer is right there with us. Good evening, my wonderful people. Do your part. Press on the like button, help us to share. Link up the posted in case you guys want to join us on this broadcast. I guess, right? I posted a link. I did. I not see him. Okay, yes, I did. Yeah. So in case you guys want to join us, you can click on the link. Join us right here as I take on this article. Remember, today is Saturday. If you engage us on time, yes, we'll be here. If not, who knows? Yes, let's take on this one that we have on the screen from Vanguard. Fiscal irresponsibility. Peter Obi carpet Tinubu Shettima trips. Labour Party LP presidential candidate during the 2023 election, Peter Obi has described the foreign trips embarked upon by both President Bola Tinubu and his deputy Kashim Shettima as fiscal irresponsibility. Peter Obi lamented on that particular area, not be small, but because of time, I just need to move on right now. Though I still have another article here for Peter Obi, but I would like to quickly take another one that I have here first. The way they come out, they take on like that. As you can see right there, this one is coming from NN News Media. Hardship viral videos sparks outrage as women picks rotten tomatoes near gutter in Tinubu's home region. That video was actually circulating everywhere, how people was picking dirty and rotten tomatoes on the floor to go cook for their children. It's very, very sad. That is the situation, the reality of our country right now. Say when we they talk for here, some people think say we not sabi talk or what are we talking about. So sometimes it's beautiful when you see it from another platform, yes. Then people will not get to understand that no, we are just saying it how it is. Sarah Reporter says secret police DSS under fire for invading female journalist home in Abuja, taking her away in nightwear. That picture an official showcase her for here. The way the woman wear, and so they have to carry and bundle and enter inside car, carry and they go like that. Anyway, in Nigeria, anything can happen. Normally, in a developed country, the DSS will be sued for that. What do I know? With the reporter as with the CM. But meanwhile, for Peter Obi, we have another one again here for Peter Obi has this to say quickly. Coming from Sarah Reporter, Peter Obi laments terrible state of Nigeria road, says he spent over 7 hours moving from Anambra to Kogi. Oh, Obi, former governor of Anambra State, who took to X on Saturday to recount his ugly experience on road trips across the country, noted that he had consistently appealed for all ties of government to prioritize the repair and completion of existing road infrastructure. Yes, Peter Obi was very, very angry, and yes, I wish I can take this. Or let me take a little bit on this. Let me just look for his quote. I think that will be better for us. Okay, he said, on Tuesday, the 15th October, my journey from Onitsha in Anambra State to Anyangba in Kogi State by road once again underscored my consistent appeal for all ties of government to prioritize the repair and completion of existing road infrastructure rather than launching new projects that may not be completed anytime soon, further adding to the growing list of abandoned projects scattered all over the country. Then he went on. The journey, which should normally take around 3.5 hours, took us over 7 hours. The route through Obolo, Afo, Otupa branch, Ejule, and Eyemba was exhausting. On the return trip, we took an alternative route via Ogugu and Enugu Ezike, departing Kogi State around 2 p.m. and not arriving back until about 9 p.m., all for a meeting that lasted just for 30 minutes. Spent 7 hours for 30 minutes meeting. Then it went on. This is my travel experience across the country this year. In the first quarter, I had cause to travel from Calabar to Oyo, a trip that should take about an hour, but it ended up taking 4 hours. I traveled from Port Harcourt to Bayelsa State, thinking I would use the east-west road to Warri, but it became a treacherous journey. Warri to Benin was a similar experience. In August, I traveled from Abuja to Kaduna, where I spent over 2 hours on the Kaduna bypass alone. The Onitsha to Benin route was not different. My recent trip from Benin to Aunshi and back was excruciating, and one cannot help but wonder. I know these things cannot be fixed overnight, but my appeal is that there should be total commitment to alleviating the suffering of Nigerian traveling public rather than launching new projects. The resources should be directed towards improving the existing road and casting the burdens on commuters. Thank you very much, Peter Obi. You for help us do all these things now. People that believe in ethnicism, tribalism, they say no, until they die, they will never see you become a president. It's very unfortunate. Say all of us this side, we should just take it the way it is. I have just one article to go, then we'll take it from here. Thank you very much, my people, for your patience with us. Yes, this is the last article that I have for you guys today. Sarah Porter as well. Reject bill seeking to arms FRSC officers. It will only increase killing of Nigerians at checkpoints. Ejiofor tells National Assembly. Saying they not give these road safety people gun. If not, police brutality, that one could be the small thing, no. But meanwhile, what do I know? Thank you very much, my people. If you want to call in right now, this is the best time. You only have 1 minute to do that, please, if you want to call in. If not, I'll just move on right now. Remember today is Saturday, so I'm not going to be here waiting for anybody to join us or call in. Thank you so much, my people. I appreciate all those of you just coming in right now. Thank you. I appreciate every one of you. Now, God bless you. Thank you very much. Good evening to you. Your name and where you're calling us from. Hello. Oh, the line went off. Yes, please call back. I'm not returning any call. It's too early returning any call. If you are calling in, just call back quickly. Yeah, love of God is my strength. Thank you for calling back. Thank you very much, ma'am. Good evening to you. Please talk to us. Thank you, ma'am. We can hear you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Please, do you have more time today for us, please, on the phone?
Yeah, go ahead. Talk to us. Go ahead, yes.
Thank you very much. First of all, good evening, everyone on the panel today. Mommy Diaspora, panelists, Nigeria Wash. God be with every one of us and happy weekend. I'm still trying to get better, but that one will not stop me from talking. I'll start with the gathering of the former president, former head of state, head of state, military head of state, and the democratic president. All of them are gathered together. I think they are celebrating the 90 years of former head of state, which is Gowon, the one who brought Nigeria into the problem that we are in. And I would like to call this gathering the gathering of vultures who gather together after they have fertilized eating everything that is eatable in Nigeria. They have swallowed all our money. They have made themselves rich. Nigerians to make themselves to be where they are. Both the wives, both the family, both all of them. Every time we see former politicians, they come together to do celebration, and we see some young people attaching themselves to them, congratulating them so that they can be seen to be with former president. It's a shame. What we could be doing is how we can hold on, please, Dr. It's not making noise. Hold on, please. Sorry for that.
Okay.
How we can make Nigeria to be better. Our coming together should not be a celebration of all people who have made our life to be the way it is. Our gathering and want them together is to sit down and see how we can make Nigeria work. All the celebration of life is a celebration of loss. It's a celebration of our resources being plundered for their own use. Government is living in the UK. If UK have not been done well, it will not be here to finally live his life here. He's coming to Nigeria to celebrate birthday party. And Nigeria is suffering. What has he done? They are saying that he make Nigeria to be what? He make Nigeria to be where Nigeria is. If we have gone through what they told us to do when they went for their Apure conference in Ghana, maybe we will not be where we are. So, Mr. Gowon, you have no right to celebrate. All of you are just a failure to Nigerians from beginning to the end, and you are still eating. You are still eating. We don't know when you people are going to stop to eat so that our country can come together. It's a shame that you are celebrating, all of you, opening doors of cars for you as if you are what? What is your contribution to the society? Nothing. I'll leave it there. Now I want to go to Edo State. I saw Shaibu talking, blah, blah, blah. And I saw the one that said they stole his mandate. Asue also spoke his own. Well, I'll use this word. Do unto others what you want them to do to you. Try to calling pot black. In Yoruba, they say, ole mu ole. In English, it is thief, catch thief. PDP that is saying that APC rig. Did they rig? PDP that is saying that APC rig. During the time of the local government election, did they rig the election? They rig it too. One pass one thief pass one. So all of them to one sit down. They are the same. Both Shaibu and Asue and Obaseki are the same. They should go to the court and see what to be saw there. When we were out shouting that our mandate was stolen, where was Asue? Where was Asue? He was rubbing with Tinubu, calling Tinubu a Democrat. He should go and meet Tinubu to Democrat his mandate for him. Shame on all of them. I'll finish now, my brother.
Thank you.
Now, to Peter Obi. Peter Obi has shown to all Nigerians that he is really an opposition party. Yes, he was weak of his mandate. But people will say, it's too weak, it's too weak. For somebody to be a very strong opposition, it does not mean that you have to be shouting and shouting. You have to come down, right in a very articulated way for people to see your point. And he came out and he said what he's supposed to say. He spoke about the state of the nation, and he spoke about the bad road when he was traveling with the other people from Anambra towards Kogi State. He got to Kogi State, there was a problem. And one thing that I want to ask, what's his name, Saturday report, newspaper, they did not write what Obi did, though. What Obi did, problem Obi stopped in that place. They did not say it. Obi came down. The road was short for about 3 hours, and Obi came down, and when everybody saw Obi, even the person who plugged, everybody, they moved their van, and all the road was open, and everybody, we are shouting, our president, our president, our president. This is the man we all voted for, but we are put where we are. Nigerians, we need to stand up. A change must happen, and it must happen from us, not them. Because they are already gone home. The Nigerians still Morocco are here. Not for celebrating 90 years. They are finished their time. We have a long time to make Nigeria better, and we must reach in our time. Nigeria, take my Nigeria watch. Thank you for letting me talk.
Thank you.
I so much appreciate.
Thank you, ma. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. That was a good submission right there. At least calling when there's no enough, there's not too much traffic, then you have the opportunity to express yourself. Join the panel when there's not too much traffic, you have opportunity to express yourself. So we only have only one person with us on the panel. So we are going to take it from here, which is our brother, Mr. Alex. Mr. Alex, thank you very much, my brother, for joining us. Good evening to you. Please, I would like you to talk to us. Thank you.
Yes, can you hear me, Mr. Elvis?
Yes, I can hear you, my brother. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
I want to thank you for what you're doing. I thank my viewers. Those are the comment section, on the diaspora, the entire Nigerians group. I thank everybody for the good work. And when I saw the video you played about former heads of state and former president of Nigeria, I was boiling inside me because I'm a student of history. I know that we are not fools. Those are the people responsible for lack of electricity today that you have. Those are the people that put Nigeria where Nigeria is today. People that are responsible for the majority of people who are in different prisons across the world due to the massive migration. For one thing or the other, some of them did not really commit. Those are people that lay the foundation of the political corruption, the election rigging, the massive looting you are seeing in Nigeria today. Those are the people. Those are the people that never meant well for this country. People that, that had the chance to fix this country, but they turned a blind eye. So we cannot celebrate such people. I don't know why people take, everybody wants to be known in Nigeria. That is the problem. Unlike the Western world, people want to be known. And is one of the latest diseases in town. Everybody wants to be popular. Everybody wants to be, at the forefront of everything. You don't care how this person became who he is. Even if you know, you just want to take picture. You just want to associate. You have no ideology. People should not be clapping hands for these people. They should not be waving them at all. In some countries, you see them, bullying them, calling them names. They can't even come out freely like this. But we are clapping with them. Some people are snapping with them. Some people want to be with them. That is the human nature of the African man, most African people. Cheap popularity. People who place your children to have no future and they take their children abroad. People who refuse to build your hospitals and they go for medical care abroad. People who see how Western world is conducting elections free and fair, and they use INEC to manipulate elections, especially what just happened in those states, and what has been happening since we have this democracy. For me, Gowon should be ashamed of himself. I'm sure Gowon is regretting secretly why he did not allow the Aburi Accord, why he did not allow the Biafran struggle to take place, why they didn't divide this country early enough, as Ojukwu earlier suggested, that we are different people. What was Ojukwu saying? We are different people. Ojukwu did not even go into war. He called them for a meeting. That meeting lasted 3 days. All of them, including Wole Soyinka, was there. Leaders of thought. Our late Awolowo was there. Antonio Enahoro was there. All of them agreed that people should not serve Lord. We should divide this country since we have different culture, different way of thinking, different religion, different belief. The guy meant well. But when he saw that people did not agree, he had to declare. So Gowon was responsible. Is part of those who are responsible for what we are seeing today in Nigeria. Unfortunately, we live in a country where criminals are celebrated. You are surprised why our young people are going into different fraudulent activities. When the head is rotten, the body will be the same. So it's just a shame. I was boiling. How do they even feel looking at the country they governed? These guys don't have feelings. They don't care. They don't care. Just a shame. Common electricity, common drinkable water we don't have. They still wear agbada and come in SUVs to occasions, and people laugh with them, people rejoice with them. Mr. Najawash, we don't live in the same country. Our country is insane. What happens here is insane. Tell me one remarkable thing that, I was watching China Parliament, the 6,000 delegates discussing 100 years from now how China should deal with Africa and the rest of the world in the next 100 years. And many of these people will not be alive anymore. All of them will not be alive. 100-year plan. If you ask a Nigerian senator, a Nigerian governor, ask a Nigerian governor what plans they have for next 10 years, they will tell you only God knows tomorrow. So, gentlemen and ladies, it's a sad thing. It's a sad thing. I don't know why God allowed these people to live the kind of life they live, to live like this. People are suffering. People are dying. You saw the video of goats. Goat is now an essential commodity. Goats. They are dragging goats. There's massive hunger in the land, guys. There's massive hunger. People are going through excruciating pains. And the youth, the young people should know that these are the people responsible for the problems we have in Nigeria today. As for Asue and Ighodalo, for me, I condemn what happened in those states. I condemn it. Yes, I totally disassociate myself with election rigging, election malpractices, election fraud, and so on and so forth. But we all saw what happened to Mr. Peter Obi. I will advise him not to waste his money going to court, looking at Obi's struggle, how they dealt with Obi. It's the same people, the same power, the same set of people, the same people. So this is what we are saying. Since 1999, we've been having governors upon governors in Nigeria. Edo State is still the same. And I want to quote you. You said you were in Benin. You said Edo State, there's nothing happening. There's no development. I watched that video and I was happy that you are honest enough to tell the whole world that you were broadcasting from Benin and you are not seeing meaningful development. So I don't want to criticize Obaseki again before people will tell me, you hate him, you hate him, you hate him. If PDP has done the right thing, I'm not sure APC will have the boldness to rig election and all of us will just be looking like this. In 2020, they tried it, we defeated them. We told them Edo is not Lagos. So Obaseki's rascality, dictatorship, wickedness, lack of meaningful development is what gave room for people to step aside and let APC do their thing. Nobody likes APC. No sane human being will allow APC win in their state. But how has the PDP government been faring in Edo State for the past 8 years? No bridge, there's no flyover, no new market, no new road, no drainage, flood everywhere, markets are smelly, and you are telling me about what is it called? 70,000 naira civil service reform. You tried in that one, but for 8 years, that is not enough. You can't tell me of a highway you built for 8 years, highway. So for me, I condemn what APC did. If Asue and Ighodalo will get justice, fine. We all know that nobody, in fact, I don't know how APC got their votes. We all know. So why I'm pained about all this is that if Obaseki has continued the way he started in 2016, APC will not have been able to do what they did. That is my only thing. Next time, the road that your friend or your brother or your sister will pass next time, don't destroy it with food or with physics, because your friend or your person will need to use that road. When our government engaged on 1,300 demolition of houses, 52 communities against the court injunction, nobody spoke about it. And the same Asue and Ighodalo was alive during the local government elections. When Obaseki's boys were busy shooting guns, allegedly the videos went up. Went up, and the government did not condemn it. So how do you want us to talk about this? When you talk, people would say you are selfishly supporting APC, you are using mask. God knows my heart. I can't please anybody. I have nothing to explain to you. I know myself. When I was here condemning Buhari's government, I did not support APC. When I was here condemning land grabbing, condemning, killing of Deborah, the kidnapping of the Kaduna Abuja Railway under the same APC, nobody said I was biased. Because I'm telling you that the government in Edo State under PDP has been a very bad government since 8 years. This is majority of those. Some of them did not even go out to vote. Some of them did not go out to vote. Who want to risk his life to go and fight APC for you when you've been a very bad governor? Who do you expect to put his life on the line, to make videos for you, to condemn all these things for you, when you and your gang have been the one ruling Edo State? Students did not benefit from you. Market women did not benefit from you. We did not see good infrastructure. When it rains, you can't drive your car. He says, it's just a shame. This is the reason Asue and Ighodalo's chances were destroyed, because the governor APC, of Edo State PDP did not do well in the past 8 years. Back to what Mr. Peter Obi said. Peter Obi, I thank him for what he said. Man, gentlemen and ladies, people can't, what Peter Obi said is just 10% of the reality. He was just trying to be careful. We don't have federal roads in Nigeria. 80%, we don't have federal roads in Nigeria. We don't have federal roads. You can't go through them. Some of them, insecurity, kidnapping, and everything. We don't have federal roads. It's a shame. People don't want to talk about it. Probably they're afraid of being targeted. They're afraid of one thing or the other. No federal roads. Out of 100 federal roads, 97 are bad. So guys, I just feel, pain to see these men and women who have the chance to really, put this country on the world map. A member of OPEC, country that was dragging with Singapore and Malaysia in the 70s and 60s. Look at where we are today. We are in the third world. If there was a fourth world, Nigeria would be there right now. You cannot feed. Your best brains are leaving the country. How do a pastor John even carry himself around? Illiteracy is really a disease. I dare to say the Queen of England told BBC in 1976 or so when Pastor John came to power. The Queen told BBC that a mechanic has become a Nigerian president, that he was a mechanic. A mechanic. One of the reasons he quickly went back to school after his second administration in 2007 or so. So when people don't have education, or when they're not passionate, when they don't want to make men, they are not hungry, they don't have inspiration from leaders, from great leaders. That's how they live. They live for cars, for houses, they live for marrying 100 wives, they live for earthly things that pass away. So I'm just ashamed. If people around them are not ashamed, I'm ashamed. I cannot boastfully say my father or my uncle was the president of Nigeria and Nigeria is like this, or my uncle was a governor and Nigeria is like this. It's just a shame. We should stop clapping for politicians. Stop clapping for them. Senator, House of Rep, whatever. Stop clapping. Stop taking pictures with them. They don't deserve it. These guys are heartless. You hear that they are going for medical trip and they will tell you they built medical center across the country. Our governor, Obaseki, was said to have requested for medical leave about 2 months ago. I don't know if he was granted. Yet they'll tell you Stella Abachaji Hospital is working. So why are you going abroad? Tinubu we do the same thing. Nearly all the governors are doing the same thing. Why are they going abroad? Some of you will come here to support them. They'll tell you they built a medical center in Uromi, they built in Asue, they built in Benin. Why are you going abroad if really you built something that human beings can use? So guys, let's forget about party. They don't mean well. Forget about tribe and religion. Nobody mean well for you in government. Think about yourself, protect yourself. If there's any way you can take care of yourself, do that. Government people don't mean well for you. They are there for themselves. They are there. Even Shaibu. Shaibu is one of the most corrupt human beings I have seen in Nigerian politics. The most fraudulent deputy governor I've seen in Edo State history is Shaibu. How did you allegedly acquire a new house in Canada less than 6 months now? How did you allegedly have 27 filling stations across the country? Shaibu is not behaving like a saint because he has crossed to APC. Shaibu should be investigated. Shaibu should be, in fact, I still blame Obaseki. I cannot be a governor and my deputy governor is acquiring such properties. I can't. That means I'm also corrupt. So look at Shaibu now. The same Shaibu Obaseki gave a free hand. Free hand. The same guy is moving like a saint. He's covering himself. The money allegedly Shaibu made under this government. In fact, I was told by somebody who is in that government that Shaibu is arguably the richest deputy governor in Nigerian history right now. The richest. Now he's not hiding with the APC. So, gentlemen and ladies, it's a shame. I don't like to discuss Nigerian problem, and I just have to drop it to Mr. Nigeria. I'm still here. Thank you, Mr. Ellis.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Alex. Thank you for your long submission. Yes, you're pouring out your plight, how it should be. As I can see some people disagreeing with you on the comment section. Unfortunately, you cannot tell him how to talk. If you know that what he's saying is not right, then you also either call into the show join the platform and speak for your choice, your favorite. That's it. Because you check it, the reason why Obaseki collected beating left and right till today, many of you on the backstage, none of you speaking for him. That, let's say it how it is. Yes, I understand that Obaseki in most area did not do things how it's supposed to be, but he's not the worst governor in Nigeria. You know, but when they are beating him, none of you speak for him. You know, and it's bad. Even the Asue self, many of you that were supporting Asue, none of you were campaigning for him. You were just on the backstage saying, Asue I want, Asue I want. None of you were consistent. People that were supporting Olumide Akpata were frequent in every platform. People that were supporting Asue, they were like behind the closed door in your living room saying, Asue I want, Asue I want. Life doesn't work like that. That's it. You know, so please, if you have your favorite, be bold and be proud enough to be in any platform and speak truth to power to support your favorite. If other person is speaking against your favorite and you are in your living room saying, oh, Obaseki, leave Obaseki alone, and you are not there to fight for him, then let them speak. Thank you. Thank you very much, Madam Origin. Thanks for calling in. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Yes, Mr. Niger Watch, how are you?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Talk to us.
Yes, bless you, ma'am. I agree to everyone, one panelist today or two, and everyone else listening. God bless everyone. I am coming from a different direction. I'm going to say this before I even, it's part of my submission. The countries in Europe, about 44 of them, I'll make a little list. Italy is 58 million people with GDP of 2-point-something trillion euros. France is 67 million people. Their GDP is about 2.7 trillion. Switzerland is 8.7. Their GDP is about 818 billion something. Netherlands, 17 million people. Their GDP is about 1 trillion euro plus, you know. Sweden, where our vice president traveled to, is 10.4 million people, and their GDP, I didn't write, is it 591 billion US dollars or something. Croatia is 3.8 million people. Their GDP is 71.6 billion euro. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this to say, until we wake up and fire these placeholders, I say it again, placeholders, these people that have hijacked our land, our property, our humanity, hijacked everything that made us a human, including the resources that God gave to us, hijacked it, and they are committing all kinds of atrocities. The system that put them in place, all of us as we are here, every one of us, Mr. Niger Watch, you provide your own light, you provide your own everything, you're working hard. That government, the one that is collecting all the money and resources, they're not providing anything. And we are here running after them. They say, go this way, we go there. What are we doing? What are we doing? Letting them do what? I keep saying it here. Whenever you raise anything, politics, party, it look like there is a dead horse and you're beating the dead horse. You're not gonna get anything out of it. Because you can't build on lies. question. Put your mind, what is the policy? Mention one policy. The only thing, since I've been tasking my brain to find one policy that I can hold, I say this is what the government is. I only found propaganda and lies. And they have used this propaganda over and over on us. The other day, one man that has criminal record from birth came and told his state after he was installed. The second time he told them that he was going to give them, he's going to recruit 4,000 youths and we pay for their air tickets to go and work in Europe. And you see this thunderous shouting and screaming, and I don't know what that is. Propaganda. And just look, I use that as an example. Show me where these people have said something and in your heart of heart you believe them. And you believe it. If not that in your heart, you know they are lying. So they have used propaganda.
Thank you.
And would you to cage us, and we are here. And the man that turned 90 years old. It's good that that man is alive, Yakobu Gowon. And I asked him the question. Is he proud of the Nigeria that he put together? Because after he is the next person, it is no more what do you call it, London. He is the one that ensured that made Aburi Accord not to be a reality. For people to go back to their homes and take care of themselves. Is he proud of all the buying and all the wasting lives and all that is going on in this country? I'm sure he is proud because he has not changed. His brain is on corruption and he has not changed. So are all of them. I rest it there, Mr. Niger Watch. Thank you. Hello, are you there? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, it looks like Mr. Niger.
Yes, I'm hearing you. Yes, I can hear you.
If Shaibu will come out and talk rubbish, nobody should say you don't understand me. If Shaibu will come out and begin all that he talked today, it's like, okay, Shaibu talked, Oshomole talked, so must I talk. I rest it there. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Madam Origin. God bless you, man. Okay. Now, I would like to quickly say this. I'm not picking another call for now. Let me respond to Madam Iris Finest. You left a message. I think you directed it to me. I just hope I found. Okay, yes. You said, Mr. Alvis, the bully was on another level. Not everyone can face that. And the Irish Finest, let me tell you something. A lot of people bullied Peter Obi in 2023 general election here, and you joined me to fight them back. Many people here joined me. If you are supporting anybody, just like me now, and the Irish Finest, you've been with me now for a couple of years. Tomorrow now, you also say that they bully you, they follow everywhere they go. Then I'll just pretend like, say, I'm not here. Or I'll be on the comment section just saying, oh, I'm gonna leave my diary alone. It doesn't work like that. People willed the supporters of Obaseki first. They now get to realize that they are weak. Then they started bullying him. Let's say it how it is. We cannot be on the comment section, be this. You call in, speak for who you are supporting. Let us leave the hypocritical spirit alone and say it how it is. Obaseki was left alone, even though, yes, he's not a perfect man. He has his own bad side, but in every ramification, he's not the worst governor in Nigeria. If people agree they were bullying him, what happened to people who claimed they love him? People said they were supporting Asue Ighodalo. What happened? Which platform? You see them, they were speaking for Asue Ighodalo. Tell me, mention one, and I'll go back and bring the videos here How many times were they doing it? Don't be so that a support person. If you are supporting somebody, put all your body, support the person. Obaseki have faced a lot. Fine. Even me myself, I noticed that the way people are attacking Obaseki, this one don't pass, do road or do school. Of course, I talk for here. He passed, do road, do school. It now looks like hatred were being attached to it. But what happened? Only time why I don't come and support somebody. Everybody that was supporting, not everybody was able to come out and do it brilliantly to support whoever they are supporting. I'm only saying, for me, I'm not saying I know better than anybody, but if I'm supporting you, if I choose I'm supporting you, Abba, I go there with you. If we recognize it, it was bullying. People are bullying this man. He was battered. You don't know, say, get where they will beat somebody rich. For you to know the right thing to do, you'll be doing the wrong thing. You'll be confused. If you say a lie, may your wife or your husband, they drive, they go for road, and he make one mistake for steering. Then you started shouting. He will make more mistake without even realizing it. How many people, How many people really say no? Behind the closed door, you now see some of them will be writing left and right. May they leave Obaseki alone. I wait till Obaseki do. They go miss Obaseki if Obaseki come on. Now inside closed door, they talk this thing. Inside closed door, even some of them that were saying behind closed door. Now I swear that they support. Now this. We don't see them for any platform say they go speak for Asue Ighodalo. Not be so a support person. 2027 is around the corner. I want everybody to learn. We cannot be supporting from our kitchen, from our bathroom, inside our car. It doesn't work like it's just like some Nigerians are complaining about the hardship that is eating us, all of us up now. You know where they complain? Inside their house. And you want to make Tinubu come inside your house, they know say you're hungry, right? If you want to complain, if you want to support somebody, do it. I beg. If you know you love me, as I did life, so by God's grace, may God give us good life, long life, and good health. Anywhere you know, say people are attacking me wrongly, fight for me openly. Not say for inside your car. No, Mr. Evans is a good person. No, it shouldn't be like that. Because I won't do it to you if I'm supporting you. If somebody gives your favorite basketball, give them basketballs back. I did it for Peter Obi. I created a lot of enemies around me for Peter Obi. Peter Obi didn't pay me a dime, and I was not expecting any, because I knew he was the right man to do the job. Now, so it is support somebody. Till today, many people still hate me till tomorrow. Say I use my platform to support Peter Obi. I don't know. Now, so it is support person. As some of us do, we say Tinubu can never be our president. I know some people who stood firm. Say whether bad or right. Now Tinubu he be. Even though you go insult him, I am for Tinubu. Upon insult was raining on their head. They still say, I am for Tinubu. I don't want to mention names here. Una know these people. Support your favorite. Not before inside living room. Not the back door. I'm not here to tell anybody how to speak, but yes, it's the reality. Obaseki passed through all these pains. It's because of you. Some of you listening to me right now who said you are supporting Obaseki. You might not take it, but I'm telling you, it is because of you. Because many of you will watch the video they are destroying Obaseki from beginning to the end. You will enjoy the video. You will say, now, wow. Hey, see the way they always saw this man. They're going to miss this man. Oh, you are discussing it in your living room. And there was nobody there to fight for him. Yes, I understand some of you might say now because, yes, he did not treat people well. How you wanted to treat people well? Maybe they share money, they go. I tell you people where. Don't get me wrong. Obaseki failed in so many areas. He's not the worst governor in Nigeria. And he's better than so many governors in Nigeria. Let's say it how it is. He's better than so many governors in Nigeria. I criticized with facts. I don't criticize with hatred. And I will never be part of it. If not, if you are supporting me because I'm criticizing Mr. A, one day you'll be disappointed though. Because if Mr. A do it good, I will talk and then you go diverse. You know, you see when one person come on my platform the other day, they say, that was I not understand though, where you come there now. Now this is how they talk, they go there, they talk, go there, because that is what you wanted from me. And it doesn't work like that. I'm not that kind of person. If person good, talk him. If person bad, talk him. If I do good today, talk him. Me particularly, I'm referring to my own self, my own self now. If I do bad today, hold on, sir, let me finish. If I do bad today, still talk him. No say because you say you too love me. Nigeria was going to do bad thing, then you know what talk him. Let's balance it. Obaseki passed through all the pains. Many of them were not fighting him based on, in case you guys are not aware, if we want to be honest to ourselves, let's leave the infrastructural area that Obaseki failed, most especially roads, schools and all that. But let's come to the reality. All these satanic people that portrayed hatred on Obaseki today, they hated Obaseki, all these politicians, because he did not fix them. If you know you want to argue this with me, come to the panel, I will give you facts. He don't fix them. And I have all the evidences. Now, and some people will talk now and say maybe Obaseki don't go still pay me. They talk like this. So no, Obaseki cannot pay me. And I'm not expecting any dime from him. They've teamed up against him. All of them moved to APC, satanic APC, to make sure that they pepper and destroy life. Now, the painful part of it is that now we love him. None of you was speaking. Everybody is speaking that in the comment section, in the living room, in the toilet, in the kitchen, while we are driving at workplace. It shouldn't be like that. I want all of us to learn from this for prospective purposes. Because if not me, I'm not go happy. Say you come meet me for back. My brother, the way everybody ought to treat you, I know you like him. Wait till you talk to defend me. Can I defend myself in every areas? Can Obaseki defend himself everywhere? Una not talk. Many of you are guilty of this. So if we want to talk about the political elite, all these ones satanic, Obaseki did not fix them. They were angry. If you want to talk about the Agberus, Obaseki caged them, and some of them actually confirmed it, that Obaseki caged us for the past 8 years. I planned for here the other day. Not be my mouth, I will tell you now again. In case you did not pay attention, then forget it. He took him. He confirmed it. Obaseki caged us. Now they don't go remove the padlock when they lock the cage. Now see wahala. We never see anything. This platform, I go to report everything to now back to back. If Okpebholo is doing well, I'll be reporting all of them back to back. If he's doing bad, I'll be reporting it. And all the satanic people surrounding him, I will be reporting everything back to back. Never bond you now. Say you want to ask me a question, or I enter Benin, or I did Benin, or I did Nigeria, or anyway, you want to ask me a question. They never bond you. I repeat it, they never bond you. You don't get too head now. You get too head. Say you want to truncate my submission, my expressions. You can't. You can't. I beg all my people, make una dey speak for person who una like. Because 2027 is around the corner now. Everybody cannot be talking behind the closed door. Some of them go text me. How far? See. It shouldn't be. Speak for your candidates. The best way you like. Speak for them. You know they inside your room. You don't know what thing they do for inside your room. To be honest, I'm not very happy this evening. I'm not happy. Mr. Alex is speaking now. Some of us in the comment section now they attack him. Let him speak. If you want to destroy Obaseki from morning till night, let him destroy him. Because many of you are not ready to speak for Obaseki. Let it destroy him, scatter him. Because we're not ready. We are inside. In fact, sometimes I don't understand. Many people will take offense from it, but let's say it how it is. Thank you. Go ahead. Just go ahead.
Mr. Elvis, I'm not destroying Obaseki. I'm destroying his administration. Because for me, by the grace of God, with the little education I have, and the area I read in school is governance, politics, history, international relations. You cannot tell me you rule for 8 years. You cannot fix ordinary drainage. Come on now. I was on this platform when they were. Wait, I'm going somewhere, sir. If you allow me, sir. If you allow me, I have no business with APC, even Labour Party. It's Obi that dragged me there. And as their behavior, I was the first to attack Abure. Even you, Mr. Jonathan, when you asked me about what's happening about Labour Party in my state, I told you those days. I confirm it. I never lied to you that all is well. I was the one that first said, Abure, we should check out this guy. Mr. Nigerian was saying, unless you can't stay that here. It's too early. Later on, he later admitted. I was the one that also called on Buhari government for more than 2 years.
Please hold on, Mr. Alex. Just hold on. Let me respond to this comment. Joyasa Mota, your comment, I disagree with your comments. You said, Nigerian Watch, if we're not speaking from this platform, doesn't mean we're not speaking somewhere else. I already mentioned that already. You shouldn't have written that. I don't like this kind of thing. I don't want it to sound like I'm talking, you must come here to speak. I mentioned it on this particular statement that no platform people were actually speaking that much for Asue or Obaseki. I didn't say you must come here. But let people hear your voice from any platform you belong to. You don't have to come and say it here. Speak for person you are speaking for. If you know you were speaking for Obaseki back to back, then that kind of thing, you send us the video, we play it. Thank you, Madam Iris Finance. I can see you. So it's not, you don't have to come here. You don't have to. Go ahead, Mr. Alex.
And there is no insult I have not received, even from my fellow panelists. There is no attack, rather, I have not received. I don't mind. I speak about what I know is true. If you have given me like 5 flyovers, bridges in Edo State, I will not be talking for Labour Party. I will take it, I'll be Amuchi at the federal.
Mr. Alex, do you agree? If you want to be honest, do you agree?
Yes.
Apart from me giving us the flyover
infrastructure,
yes. I have complained over that there's no single bridge. That not only Obaseki, if include the satanic past governors in Edo State, they're not give us any. But do you agree that 90% of Obaseki criticizers, they were not adding hatred to it? Do you agree? 90. The margin was too high.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Elvis. Do you know why I will agree with you, and I will tell you why.
Yeah.
I will tell you why. Okay, people are, even you made some criticism that Obaseki do this, do that. At the time he responded to you, he was facing some roads, and they were not good. You took your cameras out. The guy became a dictator. He was nowhere to be found. He just behaved like it's not a democracy. And when you talk, people want me to be quiet. But when I was criticizing Buhari government, people praise me here, and I don't care about praises. I'm not coming here for praises. I'm working for humanity. I'm not working for Mr. Elvis. I'm not stupid. Nobody buys me data. And I'm happy about that, to join this platform, another platform, to work for humanity. I don't need your praises. I didn't come here to make friends. I'm here to tell people to do the right thing. People hated the man. People now added hatred because he also was becoming more dictatorial. How can you go on a 52 community demolition against court injunction? How can you do that? 1,300 buildings. You were in Benin and didn't confirm it. Didn't they drive in those communities around me here? 6 communities, 6 were put together and demolished. Apart from that, there's flow. You're going to be putting signboard. Bear with us. It's federal government. Why can't you tie all those roads? How many kilometers? Those are suffering. How many schools did you renovate? How many did you build? No brick. Look at our population now. It has jumped to 4.7 million. As at 5 years, 6 years ago, it was 3.something million or 2.8 million. Population density require infrastructure expansion. And when we talk, people think you hate. What is hate? Finally, let me round up with this. In anything you are doing in life,
Do the right thing. Your friend may need that ladder you are destroying. Obaseki, we all came out for in 2020, defeated the same APC. What changed? What not changed? Nobody asked you to share money. How much can you even share? The money you did not share, what did you do with it? How are we owing 600 billion naira? How are we owing $314 million? Where is our IGRO? What happened? Civil servant, and what next?
Okay.
So thank you, Mr. Evis. This is the reason Asue Ighodalo lost the election. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr.
Evis, can I interject, Mr. Alex?
You guys can, please, everybody just hold on for now. I need to respond to Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, put your comment on the comments on the screen. This platform is panel, call, and comment section. I thought it was set up for a purpose. Of course, if you have people antagonizing or tackling your favorite on that same comment section where you belong, sir, which I know now there you did, then you can tackle them back. And you have done that so many times. I'm speaking for those who put their voices out there. It's just like Madam Iris Finance came to the panel right now. If you know you are not a panel person, do your part. It's either from the phone or on the comment section. But if somebody continue, you know, destroying somebody you care for, and you are writing on the comment section, somebody, at least some people, need to come to the panel or go to another platform. Create your own platform. I said it before. You don't need to have followers. Make videos. It go viral. Just make the video. I promise you, send it to me. I will play it here. Even though it's 6 minutes long video, 10 minutes long video, as long as it's not more than 10 minutes. I'll use it as an intro. My concern is the man needed help at that time. But who was there to help him? Let's be realistic. Then I have another comment here. This one coming from Shettima. You said, Mr. Nigerians, but you did not support or speak for any candidate as well. No, that is not the contention. That's not what we're talking about. I didn't support anybody, and I don't have any regret for that. What we are talking about now is about Obaseki, how some people move from he did not work, they now move it to hatred. And Obaseki are supporters. That's what I'm saying. So for me, it's not about supporting a candidate. I don't have to support anybody. Everybody can support whoever they want to support. You know, so that's what we're talking about, Shettima. So it wasn't about who I support or who I didn't support. In 2023, I supported somebody, but in those states, I said no. But I provided my platform for people to speak for their favorite candidates. You know, so I'd like to quickly take this call before I come to you guys on the phone. Friday, you are calling in. Please, I'd like you to quickly talk to. Oh, I missed that call. I'm calling you back. Hello, Friday. Are you there? Okay, this is one problem I have here. People will be calling, you are calling them back, the phone will ring forever, they will not pick. I don't understand that. All right, I'm not picking anymore because I was calling you, you didn't pick. So unfortunately, I'll come back to you. You cannot be calling back now. You cannot just call in 1 second. Somebody calling you back, you are not picking anymore. It's strange. Both of you wanted to respond to something. I don't know. You want to give a submission now, or you just want to quickly interject, Madam Iris Finance or Mr. Jonathan?
No, I just wanted to ask Alex 1 or 2 questions based on what he said last.
Okay.
Because I want to ask him, can you rate Obaseki 0 over 100? Number 1, and number 2. You saying that there's nothing like hate and there is nobody that asks Obaseki to share money. You know that is not true. You know it deep inside you. Because apart from Obaseki, there is no political space in that our country, whether from local to the federal, where people are not expected to share money. As even during the campaign, ordinary street people, you hear them saying, tell them to come and see us before we campaign. Even this thing that Mr. Nigerians is saying, I spoke with a lot of people that were supporting different candidates, or at least the candidates I was supporting, should come so that we lend voice to this movement. Many of them don't want. Many of them don't want, and I know the reasons some of them were giving. And that is why I'm saying that it's not everybody that can stand it. You know, when you are doing something, you know you are fighting a cause. You are not gaining anything. Many people cannot do it without gaining anything. There are some also that doesn't see the necessity.
That's where the problem lies now.
There are some people.
I got better today. Is that not enough gain?
There are also some people that doesn't see the necessity to come here and receive insult and receive bully for no just cause. They can't stand it. They can't take it. It's not everybody. It's not everybody. But so that is why I am saying sometimes I don't know. Let me just. It's not my submission time here. When I want to give my submission, I will explain better. But Mr. Alex, I want to ask you, if you want to be fair, can you rate Obaseki 0?
Yes,
because
can I respond?
Yes, respond.
Let me respond. Obaseki, I'll rate him 1/10. I'll tell even you. I am surprised at the way you not talk these days, man. I am very surprised. Do you know why? I'll tell you why. I have a lot of respect for you. I still do. Especially when we're fighting land grabbing. I do not believe you support a government that kept quiet when women were being raped by the Buhari government. Where was Obaseki? Where was he? You put out your voice against those things happening in farmlands.
Hold on.
I was shocked.
Which means you have not been following me. Which means you have not been following me.
No, she spoke about that repeatedly. She was not quiet on that. No. It's only when this just concluded governorship election she supported Asue. But in terms of criticizing Obaseki, she criticized Obaseki here for the things that were happening.
Sir, yes. you don't understand me. Let me explain what I mean. If she was not quiet then, why did you turn to support PDP that was quiet when our women were being raped in farmlands?
That is why I said, which means you have never understand my political stand in this platform. Mr. Evans can attest to that. I am not a party person. I've made it clear from the beginning. Right from time, I make it very clear. I am not a party person.
I allow you ask me a question. Let me finish answering you now. Just say one word. You pick me up now.
You can't be accusing me of something I will not respond. I am not a party person. I just want to clear that. If you have been following me, you will know. So I have nothing with PDP, APC, or Labour.
Okay, be quick, Mr. Alex, so that we can also hear
from you. Madam Irene Finance, I am not disappointed. I'm not surprised. Since for the past 1 year, at the way you talk about PDP in those states, who are they bringing that is not the same like them? I saw that was the head of economic team, to Shombole and Obaseki, advisor that couldn't advise well, head of Ighodalo that they were using 400 billion to organize a program every year. So I don't know. Most of you live abroad. I'm sorry. Some of you are part of the problem in Nigeria. I don't know what happens. Today you are here, tomorrow you are there. I mean, I'm surprised, man. I respect you a lot. I still do. But I'm surprised. I will leave it there. Obaseki failed more fully. Thank you.
You will respond to that. Don't worry. When it gets to your submission, you will respond to that. Let me come to Mr. Jonathan. But before Mr. Jonathan, I would like to quickly greet Victoria Samudi. I mean, thank you very much, ma, for that wonderful submission. Yes, I don't mind anybody supporting anybody from anywhere, but just send us your video if you want us to showcase it for free. We'll do that for you. But Mr. Johnson, Emmanuel, you left another comment. You said even the candidates were not fighting themselves, fighting for themselves. I don't know if that's what you wanted to say, but fighting themselves. The campaigns almost turned physical combat. So people did their best. We want good governance, not physical combat. You don't need to engage in any kind of physical combat. The reason why we have the word debunk is for the lies not to fly. When people pass the lies today, you see some set of people, some set of bodies, they will come out quickly and debunk it so that they can't fly more than that particular day. But when you stay mute and you are debunking it in your living room, that thing will continue to fly. Before you know it has destroyed the particular person. That's why it did the work. Yes. That's why it did the work. It needs to be debunked. You don't need to engage in any physical combat with anybody. You don't even see these people anyway. But speak, say no. Obaseki did not do anything. No, Obaseki do. Okay, show me your evidence. We show these things. But if you are saying Obaseki do and you don't have any single evidence there, don't say Obaseki do. That means you don't even know what you are saying. You are following the crowd. Obaseki do, but provide this thing, you don't have a single one. That means you were following the crowd. You were conforming. That's the reason why many of the people that were supporting Obaseki could not engage people that were criticizing him because they don't have anything to do, any evidence. They can only just say, Obaseki, they try, but we not ask them because I've seen them ask this question on this platform. Can you just tell me 3 things Obaseki do? You will say, no, say I know, no, but I know so Obaseki try. Just like that. You know, on this platform, that's not what we stand for. For me, I can provide everything what Obaseki do within a minute, but I wouldn't want to do it. I'm not their spokesperson. And his spokesperson, all his spokesperson that he was actually paying for, all of them failed. Even them themselves confirmed it. That Obaseki media team failed. They were not doing their job. To be honest, if we want to be honest ourselves, they were not doing their job. They're supposed to be country people whenever fake rumors are flying. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. You finally have the floor. Please talk to us. Then I come to my response. Good evening.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis. I greet you once again. God bless you for the good work you are doing. I greet fellow panelists and those on the comment section. Mommy Diaspora, I greet you. God bless you abundantly. And all the callers and those on the comment section, welcome. For me, Edo State election has come and gone. I really don't have intention, actually today, if I join the panel to even make any comment with respect to Edo State.
Mr. Jonathan, the distraction in your background, in fact, it has already destroyed everywhere.
Yeah. Actually, I just want to, sorry about that. I just want to focus on other issues, not on Edo State. But when I was listening to Mr. Alex, I decided to take him on one aspect of his submission. And to buttress my reason, you've just buttressed my reason in your last comment, Mr. Elvis, that sometimes when you allow things to fly, it will eventually turn out to become the fact.
Exactly.
You have to at least challenge it, challenge the veracity of it. At the end of the day, you might be right, you might be wrong, but you will have challenged it so that it will not fly. So that brings me. Yeah,
Stop it.
Yeah, that brings me to what Mr. Alex said in his submission. You are alluding to the fact that Edo State people, that first of all, you said Edo is not Lagos. That's not, first of all, that's not, I don't know your facts for that. That's not true. That's a lie. Let's put that aside. And you want to, in an attempt to solidify that statement that Edo is not Lagos, you are saying that the people of Edo State are not supporting Obaseki after the mess, after this election, because of what Obaseki did in the past during his administration. How could you say that? So what you are now saying is that, you know what? The worst of us can come out and rule us. We don't care. As long as the person that is now leaving office has not performed. If the person, shouldn't that even be the more reason for us to even fight with all the breath that is in us, not to allow the sham, the mediocrity of a person that is now the governor elect of Edo State? Is it that not even the more reason for us not to allow it to happen? Rather than saying that the Edo State people, the reason why they are not coming out now, nobody is going to fight for you. You are not fighting for him. You are fighting for your state. Let's get that fact straight. Edo State people are not coming out for whatever reason they all have. They are disappointing their state. Everybody, all of them. Don't hide on one thing. Don't protect them by putting one argument behind their failure as a people. Even if Obaseki has done all the right thing that you are disappointed of today, and APC still ended up rigging this election the way we all knew it now, this is how Edo people will still react. It's not going to change. So don't let us hide. Don't let us, use one argument to protect the reaction of the people. This is what their reaction will still be. It's not going to change. So that's the issue that I have when you made that comment that how do you expect people to come
sir,
out
can
and fight for you?
Can I respond to that from your time, please, sir?
I'll give you just 1 minute. You can
Okay,
respond.
thank you.
Maybe I'm not getting, or I didn't get what you are trying to say right, or you need to clarify.
Yes, thank you. What I meant is this: in 2020, how did we make Obaseki win against the same Tinubu and Oshomole and their candidates? Why? Obaseki was doing well. The roles he made then had not faded out. We didn't know it was a biscuit road. Then he was still okay. He was still democratic. In 2020, he had the whole Edo state. In fact, non-Edos, everybody was with him. What changed between 2020 to 2024? So why I said Edos are quiet is because, my brother, we weren't quiet. I voted Labour Party. My leader said we should rest. He doesn't know Edo blood is what is political ambition. What do I do? So for me, if the governor had done everything right, those are not ungrateful people. The same way they stood for Shomole, who was rigged out by Osumbo, PDP under Obasanjo. Shomole went to court, those with him. Go and watch those videos.
Okay, Mr. Alex, you have not changed. Your position still remains the same. So let me go on with my submission. I disagree with you. You said it again.
I disagree with you, Susan.
You repeated it. I was waiting. I was waiting. I just want to hear maybe, because sometimes assumption can be costly. Maybe I was assuming, and my assumption might be wrong, but you confirmed my assumption that the people of, if Obaseki had done right, the people of Edo State will have come out now to defend. That's
why did they come out for him in 2020?
That's mischaracterization.
Why did they come out for him in 2020?
That's a total This is what I will say on it, and I will move to other topics. That's a total mischaracterization.
I will leave it there. It's okay.
The election of September 24th. Total mischaracterization of it. So I will leave it at there. I disagree with you on that emphatically. So I will move on. See, it was Madam Origin who called earlier, who was talking about one governor in the Southeast. One governor in the Southeast who said 4,000 students, will be given whatever I call it, a visa to work abroad. And here we are now. Over a year or thereabout. What has happened? And when he made that statement that day, yes, people applauded him. The whole place was jam-packed and people shouted, and he knew that he was lying. And no accountability of any kind, even though the policy itself was laughable on its face value. It was a laughable one. But nobody is holding him accountable. And so for every other area of the state, every other policy, nobody is not accountable to anybody. And that is a problem. And that brings me to former President Goodluck Jonathan, when he said the idea of the word at the ward level, taking a decision to suspend the party chairman. He said it's not the right thing. Well, on that also, Mr. President, because in fact, I prefer to call Mr. Goodluck Jonathan president today. I don't even like to use former president. He's a worthy president. He had his flaws. I prefer to call him president than the one we have now. I avoided it as much as I can to use the word president for what we have now, or what we have now in Nigeria. I prefer to call Goodluck Jonathan president. So I will call him that. Mr. President Goodluck Jonathan, I disagree with you. I disagree with you on that one. Because everybody, whether you eventually become the president, you are a minister, party chairman, whatever, your constituency, your ward is your birthplace, quote and unquote. Is a place where you are giving birth to. That's your origin. So if that origin of yours, which is your ward, cannot hold you accountable, who then? The only issue they are playing at the ward level is politics, because it must be stated on the constitution of the party at the ward level, the basis on which the ward executive could suspend anybody. There must be and they must be stated. It's not that you will just have to just go and fish something out because of politics. But that the ward is not the actual part of the political party or segment of the political party that should be in charge of suspending anybody who is a member from that ward. I don't think that is right. I think it is the ward. I think it is the ward, because the ward is your birthplace as far as your party membership is concerned. And if anybody is going to hold you accountable, it's going to be at the ward level. Is it your peers at the National Executive Council that will hold you accountable? Is it your peers that you are there together at the National Working Committee that will hold you accountable? No, is your peers at your ward level, your birthplace. That's your place of birth. If we have to use that, that's your place of birth as far as your membership in that political party is concerned. So that's why I disagree with you, Mr. President, on that. But anyways, that's my own humble opinion on that. And I will quickly end on Mr. Peter Obi, who was talking about the state of infrastructure in Nigeria. Again, it brings us to the issue of accountability. Few weeks ago, we saw the current Minister of Works, David Umahi. He came out and he was running his mouth. I blame the media though. He was running his mouth all over the space there that that over 300 roads, federal roads, are being completed or at the verge of completion. They have been completed or almost completed. Mr. Umahi, please, this is October, the last quarter of the fiscal year, the 2024 budget. Can you openly come out and tell Nigerians what percentage of that budget has actually been implemented? I'm not talking of current expenditure, salaries that you pay and all the, no. Infrastructural expenditure for this 2024 budget in your ministry. What percentage of it? They call it not the current one, the non-recurrent expenditure. Those ones, the expenditure for infrastructure for this 2024, please, can you tell us what percentage of it has been completed? This is October, right? Can you put it out there? Mr. Tinubu, can you, if you are talking of accountability, if you are talking of, taking Nigeria forward, this is a test for you. If people are saying that your government is corrupt, that your cabinet is full of mediocres, 48 of them, without exception, as far as I'm concerned, some people will say they can pick one or two. For me, the entire of them, they are mediocres that you put there. If you say that is not the case, can you come out, Mr. Tinubu? Let us know the percentage of 2024 budget, and don't let us bog you down. Let's just pick the Ministry of Works, the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Defense, and the Ministry of Education. These 4 ministries, I will add one to it to make it 5. Ministry of Agriculture. Can you come out, ask your ministers to come out today, this is October, to come and tell Nigerians, put it out there. This is the percentage of amount that has been spent on this budget, 2024 budget. And itemize them for Nigerians to see. That road, let us go there and see if that road has actually been completed or at the verge of completion. This is your test, and it's an open book test. It's not the one that you need to go and even prepare for. It's an open book test. The answer is also there. It's not complicated, but this is your test. You want to prove that your government is accountable, that Nigerians should be patient indeed, as you have been clamoring for the last 17 months of your administration. It is Nigeria should just wait and wait and wait and wait and wait until they all die with hunger. Even if Nigeria will take that from you, this is your test to prove that Nigerians should actually wait. This is your test, Mr. Tinubu. Call these 5 ministers. Let them come out and tell Nigerians 2024 budget. How much of it has been completed? Let's see it. Anyways, thank you, Mr. Elvis. I'll leave it there now. I really appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, Mr. Jonathan, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I have to give you that long time to express yourself, but unfortunately now we have more people on the panel, so we'd like to hear from more other people. CM just joined us as well. But meanwhile, yes, I can see people right there in the comment section. Yeah, thank you very much. God bless you all. Okay, Madam Iris Finance, you finally have the floor. Good evening to you once again. Please talk to us, ma'am.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Elvis. Good evening, everyone in the comment section. Mommy Diaspora, I greet you especially. God bless you for what you do, my fellow moderators, panel holders, and the invisible viewers, of course, the gentlemen in the panel. Thank you all for always joining and for keeping the platform going. Mr. Elvis, thank you for your consistency, even when you are away or within your base. I know it's not easy. Thank you so much for giving us a platform to lend our voice. That being said, I would like to start.
Sorry, I have to come in. Let me respond to Henry O. Guy Henry O, you are asking me if I still give people time limits. Yes, sometimes, but when we don't have enough people, we let people talk as they like. I understand where you are coming from, Guy Henry O. Yeah, that's why Mr. Jonathan was talking for that long. The same thing Mr. Alex did. So before we're going to cut that minutes now, the Iris Finance also need to utilize our minutes the same way. You know, from CM, now we'll come back to that 8 minutes. I know some CM not going to happy now. All right, go ahead. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Elvis. Yes, so most people that have been following us, we understand that logic. You know, sometimes when people are not much in the panel, anybody that is privileged to be there at that point in time, you just speak and relax and speak your mind. So I quite understand that. So before I start, Mr. Alex said he's disappointed the way I've been talking for like about a year now, let's say, from this Edo politics. If you say so, Mr. Alex, which means you have not been following my system of politics. I've always said it here and I've always make it clear. And Mr. Niger Watch can bear witness to that. For example, in this case of Mr. Peter Obi that everybody is shouting now, carrying, I was one of the people that started supporting Mr. Peter Obi from PDP. I didn't follow Peter Obi from Labour, but many people started supporting Peter Obi because he came to Labour Party. They were angry. Some were angry why was he in PDP, or some people were not actually following his trajectory from Anambra State to when he came to PDP. I was following his trajectory, knowing his record. I don't care which party he belonged to. I support him as a person, with his credential. That is my political ideology. I am not interested in party. I have said it over and over time in this platform. It seems that probably you never heard it, because if you're saying that after all we did during land grabbing and some other things that we did in this platform, you were surprised to see me now supporting PDP. I was not supporting PDP. I was supporting Asue Ighodalo. That is the difference. My political ideology have always been about the candidate, not the party. And I have repeated it over time in this platform. I don't know why you are surprised about it. And some people are saying they are surprised because many people actually come into Nigeria politics during this obedience movement. And it's very difficult for me to engage such people in political arguments because probably they have not been following our political space in Nigeria. So it's difficult to engage such people right now because there is nothing you will tell them about how Nigerian political system has becoming that will make them to understand what you're saying and where you're going. So people saying that I change, honestly, I don't know the change they're talking about. And if you ask me, I don't really care much because I have always said that I don't follow the queue. I'm not a conformist. I do what I think I believe in. And when I make my research, I check, I look. I don't just go supporting because people are supporting. I don't do that. And that is why you see, I receive a lot of backlash in this platform during this Edo election. Because like Mr. Elvis rightly pointed out, we that were supporting Asue were not much here. When you come to the platform, in fact, it was on another level. And Mr. Elvis was saying, you don't come to speak for the person. I will still say it. It's not everybody that can stand the heat. Being in the panel or being a panelist is not an easy task. People might say it is not just to go there and talk. Come and try it. I am challenging anybody that has not been in the panel before, and especially not just ordinary time, especially those campaign time. If your body tick, can't put your skin now, can't collect. It's not funny. It's not everybody that find it funny to just be collecting bully or collecting insult or collecting basbos for something, for example, you are not being paid for. And for example, in social media at that point in time, there are many people that are doing it because they are being paid. There are so many people that are doing it, probably the person is from their family or for one reason or the other. You that is not doing it for any reason, you are just doing it for, okay, you want a better government, you want your place to be good, you believe on this person. It's difficult for you to come at some point you give up and say, after all, what am I even getting? Why should I be facing this? Why should I not be facing that? It's not funny. It's not everybody that can take it. But we'll come here as much as we can. I know I was not that extremely consistent the way I was during that Peter Obi time based on personal schedule on this Asue issue, but I still come the time anytime I have time, I still come. In as much as the backlash on me on the panel was much, but I still come to lend my voice and say what I think I can say. So you saying that I'm neither here nor there is an insult to me as a person, because it seems you don't understand my kind of politics, which fine, I respect that if you don't understand it, but that idea of saying I'm neither nor here nor there, honestly, I will not take that. I know where I belong. I am not that type that was neither nor here nor there. My political system can be different from the way you do yours. I agree. But neither nor here or there, no. I have always stood my ground in what I believe. Okay, going to the area of talking about you saying nobody asks Obaseki for money, how many money can he share, or you rate him 1 over 1% over 100 or whatever. Honestly speaking, you can rate him like that. But for me, I think there is something we are living outside of the whole of this. Just like Mr. Ivy said, Obaseki is not the worst governor in Nigeria. And might not be, I was not that much of his supporter at some point. Yes, I agree to that. I was not. But during that second, this thing, I don't know, we're fighting godfatherism and not the whole of that. Yes, I joined to lend my voice to say, yes, no to godfatherism. No to godfatherism. Like when that issue of land grabbing was on, many of us in this platform, we put hands together to fight it. And we can all agree that there is no government that comes that will do everything and finish everything. No, government is always a continuous process. So what we are saying here is, what I want to point out here is that people that will say the rate of Obaseki is 0, the rate of Obaseki 1, fine, it's their opinion. I'm not against it, but I will say that when you're rating Obaseki like that in Edo State, you're rating him based on road infrastructure issue. Yes, you can say, okay, he didn't do most of visible road or visible issues in Edo State, but there are some development that was attracted to Edo State. We cannot shy away from that. And our IGP that they always talk about, this is where Edo is now. Many of you will shy away to mention it in this platform. You don't mention it. And the area of education where Edo and Anambra were always going hand in hand, nobody ever mentioned it in this platform. But all we come here to do is to be rating 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. If you say it like that, no problem. I don't have issue against that. But I'm only saying what I hate about all this thing is when we are criticizing, we don't criticize with objectivity. And for you to say that there is no hate, there was no hate behind this thing. Yes, you can say probably not from you, but there are a lot of hate behind this. And this 2024 Edo election that passed proved that. So beyond reasonable doubt, that you will hear many people saying, instead of Asue to come because Obaseki brought in, let APC win. What will you call that when you know that the person that is coming really has nothing to offer? But at least somebody that can offer something, even if we're not 100% sure what he's going to offer, but at least we see that this person can offer something, and we are sure that this person has nothing to offer. You are saying because of this third person, instead of this person to come, let the worst come. What do you call that? That is not criticism. That is not objectivity. That is pure hate. That is pure hate. Many people have said it here over time. So anybody that wants to call me inconsistent or what you want to call me, I don't care. I don't really care. But what I am saying is that my way of playing my politics is different. Whether you understand it, you don't understand it, I don't care. Play your own the way you want to play it. I play my own politics the way I want to play my politics. And for people saying, people that were supporting because of where the person is coming from, or because of tribe, or because of whatever, there is something people don't understand about tribalism. There is a difference between fighting for a right and being tribal. In Edo State, we all know that since 1999, nobody have come in from Edo Central, and we are talking about how do I put it, inclusiveness in Nigeria today, and we are talking about agitation from different parts of the nation. Why are all this agitation going on? Why? Because of lack of inclusivity. You cannot come and tell me, oh, inclusivity doesn't matter. You that is splitting inclusivity, you are a tribal person. You are practicing tribalism. No, tribalism is different. That is why I say it's very difficult to play politics with people that come into political space during obedience movement, because many of them are just on the queue. They are just conformists. They say that this person, you follow. Why are you following this person? They can't explain. So I will not waste my saliva trying to convince people like that. But all I am saying is that I know my stand. I know where I stand. I know what I know about politics. I know what I can put out there when it comes to political discussion. We are not all on the same level on this. There are people that know more than me that I learn from, and I know the level I am also in. So I will not come here and put everything about my emotion, about what I think, about maybe the person was doing road, my father's house is there, they didn't finish the road in that area, or my house is in the other side, they didn't do the road in the other side. I will not use that and come and be saying everything that the person has done is zero. No. I will not write anybody like that. As Mr. Elvis rightly said, I 100% stand with him. Obaseki is not the worst governor in Nigeria. We have a lot governors that never did, and unfortunately, our own happened to be the most insulted governor. There are a lot of states. People from those states are in this platform. They will never bring their governor for you to spit on, in as much as or insult the person anyhow you want to insult the person. Insult is different from criticism. Nobody should misunderstand me. I am not saying don't criticize politicians or don't criticize your governor or don't criticize Obaseki. But I am boldly telling you, Obaseki is the most insulted. If not for the fact that the law on this platform, that Mr. Elvis will come out and say, no, we don't say it here. You don't say it to a sitting governor. You don't say. Tell me which word has people never used on Governor Obaseki on this platform? Which word? Which word? Let's not play as if other people are stupid. No, we all know what we have done here. The truth is, Nigerian politicians, have they failed? Yes, majority of them, all of them has failed in different aspects. But still, at the same time, that doesn't mean that there's no one thing you can name on any of them to say, okay, so person time we got this, so person time we got this. It's a fact. It's a fact. Today, people are rating Obaseki 0, but yet you can still say Obaseki did this. When he came, Obaseki did the other one. Obaseki did the other one. Or even your Shomole, that is not a political nuisance in those states. You will still have something that you will say, yeah, during Shomole time, we have this. Okpebholo, we have this. Oyegu, we have this. Lucky Benejon, we have this. But are they all 100%? No, they are not. So all I'm saying is that sometimes we just have to be objective. And that still doesn't mean that anybody that is trying to be objective, you come and say, oh, the person is neither nor here or there. Or maybe the person is this. I'm disappointed at you. Of which I don't care about anybody's disappointment. That is your view. You can disagree with me the same way I would disagree with you. That is it. So let's not make it. And another thing I noticed, when many people are fond of this issue, any little thing any little thing you hear them saying, what did the person do during Peter Obi? What did the person do during Peter Obi? I will categorically state this. Nigerian politics doesn't center around Peter Obi. Let us all know that. That is why we give kudos to our sister Aisha Yesufu, that said that she's not tied to anybody. If we have anybody that is more competent, he will fight for the person. We shouldn't be tied to one politician. And I know many of you we want to kill me for this. And for me, that is how I see it. We shouldn't be tied to one person. Yes, I supported Peter Obi. As of today, yes, I still see him as a very big politician, as a very good one at that we have. And I'm still having hope on him. But that still does not mean that if I see anybody tomorrow that will do better than him, I will not now support the person. I will not attach to him that he must be him. If it's not him, nobody. No, it shouldn't be so. So it seems that if you are not, if like 2023, one of us were with Peter will be 24 hours in this platform, we're campaigning, putting our resources, putting our effort, everything. Hey, my direct finance was this, was that. I don't know what changed because I did not support a candidate from Labour Party. I make it clear. Olomide came the way he came. I never believe in him. I don't trust him. I see him like opportunist because he was never there when all of us were giving all to obedient movement. He was not there. Many people in that party worked for that time. He came suddenly from nowhere back. For me, I didn't see reason to support him. I did not. Many of you want me to support him because of Peter Obi. I said I will not support him because of Peter Obi because it's not Peter Obi that will come and rule in those states. That was my offense to so many people in this platform. That was my I am not here nor there in this platform. And that is me. You can't force me to see your reason to because of you or to because of somebody. Because as we speak now, is it Tinubu that is coming to rule in those states? Is it not Okpebholo in as much as they are the same party? No. If Olumide has won, it's not Peter Obi that will come and rule. It's still Olumide that will rule. Or is it Peter Obi that is ruling up their states? So these are different human beings. I have my reason for not supporting Olumide. That does not make me not to be here nor there. And besides, I've said it, I'm not a party person. 2027 can still come as it's coming now. You say, oh, this is it. Even if Peter Obi enter that APC that people are calling whatever you call, I will still support him because it's him that I know, not the party. That is me. So most of you that are saying you are not here, you are not there, you are inconsistent or not inconsistent, know it for good. That is how I play my politics. I'm not interested in party because when it comes to a party, all the political parties in Nigeria, as I stand right now, they have no ideology, they have no direction. So I will not give my all, my energy to any party I can manage a candidate, but I cannot manage to come and exhaust myself for any political party. I'm not interested. So that is what I am here to say. And as for Philip Shaibu, my dear, just go and sleep. Go and sleep, because that is the government you were into for 7 years. Suddenly you are coming out to be naming name, sharing bullet here and there. What for? And I'm waiting. My popcorn is ready. By the time the battle ring starts in APC, because this one that we are in Edo State, this one that the lion and tigers are already on the streets. And for the people that stood and said, instead of Asue because of Obaseki, let APC come. Welcome to your government. The lions and the tigers are out there. Now, the battle has started. Let's see how it will go. Let's see how it will go. Because of one hatred, then we now stand up and jump from frying to fire. There is where we are. Shaibu, please go and sleep. As for me, as far as I'm concerned, I am not interested in anything that you want to say or anything that you are just saying. You are just looking for relevance. You know that at this point, your political career is at stake. Because even the APC that you went to, Shomole and Jarrett, the Una APC chairman, have already, put it in a time bomb situation, because the day Jarrett came out to accuse you of a thief, that you stole his wristwatch and the fine gun or whatever in your hand. I mean, later you ran back to that same place, and now you are here to come and tell us. What will you tell us? You have nothing to say. Your word have no weight as far as I'm concerned. So that is just all I want to say for this evening. As for the federal politics at this point in time, I don't even want to touch there, because Nigeria issue, sometimes it gives headache. So I will stop here. Thank you.
Madam Irene, sorry, Mr. Elvis, please, so just 10 seconds, please.
Wait, can I have 10 seconds also, please?
Please, I just want to give Madam Irene finance. I just want to say thank you. Your submission with respect to Labour Party candidacy as they just concluded Edo State election. Thank you for that well-articulated position. Not just a position that you just came about with no reason at all, or a flawed position. Well-articulated position why you reach your conclusion. I thank you for that. Thank you for bringing that up. You are not alone. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, Mr. Alex, you only have 1 minute. Keep to your 1 minute, please.
Thank you, sir. If saying the truth makes me to stand alone, I am happy to be alone. I don't need anybody's friendship. I'm not here to make friends. For me, Obaseki is the most fraudulent governor I've seen in Edo State history. I don't care about Nigeria. Why do we compare it with the worst? Why not the best? Why not the best? Point at the roads, point at the schools, point at the market. These are the indices of development. As for Labour Party, yes, I supported Olumide Akpata as my choice, because we were around when Obaseki was collaborating indirectly or directly with Buhari to watch people being killed and murdered in cold blood in Edo State. And we were around when Edo State is being flooded, no drainage. Our governor kept quiet. I don't need friendship, to be honest. I want to be honest and stand alone. Thank you, Mr. Davis.
Collaborating how?
He kept quiet. He didn't make one press conference. Octom was fighting in Benue. Akodolu was fighting in Ondo. Others were fighting Buhari those days. Wike was fighting the corrupt Wike today. What did your governor do? Didn't he make a law, a bill to give 20% arable land? Is it not we in this platform, including you and I and Mr. Elvis, that made overnight protests with the civil rights organization to stop that bill? They were received by Marcus Onobo. I'm a student of history. I'm not stupid. I'm not a dummy. I'm not a dummy, and I don't need friends. I need good people who mean well for humanity. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Thank you.
Thank you,
my brother. Nobody is dummy. Nobody need friends. We are just here fighting for a kind of same or similar cause, but in a different understanding or different ways. That is all I'm saying.
Okay.
If you are convinced about the one you're doing, no need of accusing the other person. That is my point.
Okay.
Madam, I did not accuse you.
Thank you, Mr. Alex. No. This on mute.
Saying I'm not here nor there. Is that not an accusation? I'm not here nor there. It's an accusation.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Please, let's move on. Thank you. God bless you.
Sorry, Mr. Ivy. Sorry.
All right. I appreciate every one of you, my people. Thank you so much. I'm happy that my brother is here with us already, Oga Chris. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. Good evening to you. The next person that needs to speak to us is Oga CM. Oga Chris is Oga CM, then followed by you before Abdul Malik. Thank you very much, my people. God bless you all.
Okay. And Domo, sir, good evening, everybody. It's your boy Chris. I'm speaking from
Before
Dublin.
that, sorry, let me appreciate Mr. Omorige for the super chat earlier on. Thank you so much, Mr. Omorige. My pocket never run dry. I'm very, very grateful. For those of you that want to support us, please, you can use the $sign. It's just right there on the comment section where you are commenting from. Many of you, they cross-leg, they pass up. Just click on it, support us, encourage our work here. And for those of you that want to support us with Naira, because we are broadcasting from Nigeria, this is right there on the screen. Oga Chris, thank you, sir. You have the floor.
Yeah, Domo, sir. Good evening, Nigeria. Once again, it's your boy Chris. I'm speaking from Dublin. It's good to be with all of you today on this broadcast. Before we start, let's take some time to give a shout out to Madam Irene Finest for joining us on the panel today. She's usually there on the comment section with her big spanner, trying to put things in order. It's good to have you on the panel, Madam. The people in the comment section, it's good to have all of you. It's the mid-weekend broadcast of Nigeria Watch broadcast station. And thank you so much. It's about politics, about the betterment of our Nigeria. If you check your time, it's 3 minutes gone past the half-hour mark. In Nigeria, precisely, it's 3 minutes gone past 9 o'clock. And check your time across the world. At Nigeria Watch, it is still Nigeria Watch o'clock. It's good to have all of you here, and I hope we're going to have a swear ride. I've listened to the vivacious and well articulated, like Mr. Jonathan said, discourse of Madam Irene Finest, and we'll be coming to that later because, of course, some of us have different views and different perspectives. That's the beauty of Nigeria Watch broadcast station. You have the opportunity to give nuanced views to whatever debate is going on. You are free to make your commentary, you are free to make your submission and deposition, but you must do that within the limits of human habitation. That is, civility must be your keyword at any point in time. Mommy Diaspora, it's good to have you on the show. Thank you so much, Mommy. We appreciate you for all you do. And everybody listening to us from all over the world. It's Nigeria Watch and broadcast station. It's an opportunity to have a ride. Politics, economics, everything. I can assure you, if it comes to economics, Mr. Jonathan is there to do the dissection. And if you want to listen to a good lecture, Oga CM is there, who usually forgets that he's on the political debate. He thinks he's a lecturer. Anyway, let's continue the talk. And our slow, gentle, but surely Abdul Malik, who is always there to give us different perspectives to whatever we are saying. And of course, Alex, the man full with energy, bold and as fierce as a lion. It's good to have all of you on the panel. And Ghana and Jawach, once again, thank you for giving us the opportunity to just talk with ourselves, to be on our own. Panelists, good evening. Oga CM, permit me to hand over the mic to you to talk to us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Chris. As always, I know say yourself, what you go talk, no, they come word they fill your mouth. Only say I'm used to you, so I no go worry. Person no go there inside the Atlantic. They complain, say they wet. No, you don't there inside the Atlantic. Anyway, good evening, everybody who they here. Okay, good evening, Jonathan. Good evening, Madam Irene Finest. The firebrand. Abdul Malik, assalamu alaikum. Alex, I greet you. I don't really know. I think what the headline I saw, or maybe said Peter B is criticizing Tinubu's economic policy or something. I really do not. Well, I don't really, this is like everyday affair. We know that Nigeria is not working. We all know. All no thanks to the bad economic policy that Tinubu introduced. I don't know why. You see, the way I look at things is, they say the central bank, the function is to control inflation apart from issuing currency. I don't know why. In our own case, it's like we no get central bank. Why can't they control our inflation? Because that is where the real hardship starts. Whereby you buy a loaf of bread today for maybe 1,000. With a month's time, if you come back, or 3 weeks time, you go they say 1,002, 1,003. of low quality. So why is it that we can't, the central bank under Tinubu cannot sort of bring down inflation? Part of the macroeconomic, what they call macroeconomic success of any regime is you will say I met inflation at 31. Now I don't bring it down to 29 or 26. I mean, people go know, and then people go feel say now wow, see the Gary why they buy 1 pint of Gary since 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, at the same price, it never increase. That is how people will know. At least they will thank you for that, because although it's expensive, but they are used to buying it at that price. So this government has quite a lot to do. But I don't know. Now that Tinubu is away, Shettima is away. Imagine living Nigeria under the careship of Okpebholo. I don't know what, maybe you go to eat now somewhere. I don't know. So it's to that extent, Nigeria sometimes appears a joke, like the way it is now. And they're not happy about it, despite the fact that people might think I'm happy. No, I'm not. It's a joke. Look at the way things are moving. The suffering is intensifying every day. And the government of the day don't seem to have a grip on it or even have a clue what to do. We can follow you, bring out your plan, let's know where we are headed, so that we can, in good conscience, follow you and see what we could do. But now it's like we're all waiting in the dark. We don't know where we are headed. Nothing is working. Even the ones that does not involve money, we still cannot get it right. So things are really not, this is not the best of time. I sympathize with Nigerians. I know the hardship is quite severe. It is quite severe. Everybody is complaining. Somebody passed me a short video clip of people queuing for bread in Lagos of all places. Can you imagine? They say a white man, they share bread. And you know all these white people, they go down the video the thing, maybe with one secret camera. You don't know what they're going to use it to do seminar in one university somewhere in abroad. So, but that is the reality. People are interested in surviving, not even giving the bread. People have to queue for bread for a country like Nigeria, where the president will buy a brand new jet, buy yacht. Ojo Zakalo say 14 million naira a month is not enough. Well, some journalists, they should have asked him how much will be enough. That is the thing to ask. How much do you think will be enough? Maybe he won't be so stupid as to quote a figure, but he will laugh it off. So that is the situation. I don't need to be singing it every day. We all know what is happening. So whatever anybody could do to cushion the effect or lessen the suffering, let the person do. Insofar as it is legitimate. It doesn't break the law and it's not violence. Fiscal and three is irresponsible. Yes, it's an irresponsible. Tinubu is really, that's why I said ordinarily, if I'm the best he could do to us, it's not a shame. You resign. It's because you love your country more. That's why you sacrifice. They say, yes, despite the fact that your life ambition is to be president, but because my country is more important than me, then you throw in the towel. I, as a person, I will like it so that another person will take over. They do it here. They elected Liz Truss, appointed him to take over from, who was it? Was it not Rishi Sunak? No, Liz Truss to take over from, who was the last prime minister? Boris Johnson. The lady, she said the thing pass him. He threw in the towel, then Rishi Sunak came, managed it before they. So that is the issue. That is the way it works. It doesn't make you it doesn't diminish you. It only means that you love the country. Then you give way. But holding forth like this every day, nothing is happening, things are getting worse, and all you know is that you must complete your mandate. That's not being patriotic. Now, I don't know why they splashed, Chris, sorry, I have to ask you, I don't know why they splashed the names of Asue, Ighodalo, Shaibu, Obaseki, Okpebholo. Is there any, there was no explanation. I just see because I wasn't.
Yeah, because it's obvious they are trending.
Hey! Why not? No, Asue is at the tribunal. That's what I know.
They are all trending. They are the current affairs. If you are talking about those states, Dr. CM.
No, the thing, no, I think we said no. I don't know whether where there was no.
Yeah, sorry, Mr. Chris, if I may come in. Mr.
Yes,
Dr. CM, what
Yeah.
happened was that Phyllis Shaibu granted interview talking about how they brought in money, how PDP brought in money to Edo State, the man that deputized Asue, how he brought a certain amount of money, what they did, what PDP has been doing wrong, what Obaseki has been doing wrong, this are falling and all. He came up with all sort of allegation. Mr. Naja was played the video earlier on. That's why you saw his name there. Asue also granted interview talking about his court filing and all that. That's why the Edo topic something is there. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Madam Irene.
Dr. CM,
Yeah.
because of that, you have extra 2 minutes because you had 1 minute before. So you have extra 2 minutes just to touch all of them. It's still the same thing. They are trending.
If I set your clock to UK time. I don't know because you are on the fast. Anyway, okay, okay. And anyway, the thing is that I wish Asue well at least because why I'm saying that is that this Edo election, I don't want to. People have started a post-election analysis and then blame. No. It's only INEC I blame because if INEC has followed their own rule. Asue won. And what is their own rule? Shebi that day now we were here, we were seeing the way when it was uploaded. After being uploaded, that's all. There's nothing just to bring out the figures and add them up. So if they had allowed at least the 3 major local governments in the south that has the highest voting strength, Oredo local government, very cosmopolitan, then Okpebholo local government, and then and the other one Ego. So if all this, but why they have to, anyway, I don't need to repeat it. So INEC didn't follow their guideline because they were hell bent on returning Oshomole's candidate, which is Okpebholo. So if that is the case, that's why I wish Asue well. Let everything be exposed, despite the fact that people may be expressing misgivings. He may not win. He may not. Well, sometimes you have to present your case. Let the world hear you. Because a lot of things will be revealed unless the press didn't cover it. It doesn't matter. Even before then, as we said, 90 or 95% has already been uploaded. So what else are you going to change? The quality assurance of the voting is done at the polling unit. As long as the party agents agree, say this one is not voided or is voided, you remove it. That is a quality check. If the ones you agree, you distribute them according to parties. After that, that is end for 91 million years. The figure can change because you've done it there. But I don't know these things they're doing. Then as for Philip, you see, Philip reminds me of his master Obaseki.
Dr. Sam, 1 minute. 1 minute.
1 minute. Okay. Philip reminds me of his master Obaseki. In 2016, Obaseki was not Obaseki. Oshomole was promoting Obaseki, saying all sorts of things. 4 years later, he began talk. Say Ize Yamu is no longer what he said 4 years ago. Obaseki is no longer what he said 4 years ago. Philip Shaibu has been part of Obaseki since 2016 up to 2023. So what changed now? What is he now trying to change? They bring money and you are still the VP, all those things. You see, this is just propaganda. You just want to rubbish Obaseki so that make a case, rubbish Asue Ighodalo's case, so that when Asue is presenting his case at the tribunal, or maybe Shaibu will come as a witness, say I was there. By the way, the deputy to Asue is not Osarodio Ige, another seasoned lawyer. So they know how to handle it better. To me, Shaibu is digging his political grave. He may think that all these things won't count against him. Tomorrow he will not come and tell you want to do something. He's just a weaver. He's not steady. I want them to discount whatever he's saying. He's just being a bitter, just sour grape. He felt he want to get to Obaseki. You couldn't with all the propaganda.
Thank you.
All the propaganda they carried, yet people still voted for Asue. So what is the point? The man won. There's no point. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. CM. It's obvious that it's going to be a long ride today. I can see Give Us Our Mandate popping in, Mr. Dua popping in, and Abdul Malik is here to talk. Mr. Alex is still there. I'm waiting to unleash his political views. So because of that, we quickly take some time to appreciate the people in the comment section, because without them, we cannot get a robust view to whatever we are discussing today. And moreover, they are a unique set of people. They wait patiently, they don't talk, but they are just there contributing to the discourse. I want to start with Clarence Bells, not because she's the first person, but because for some time we've not seen her. It's good to have you on the show, Clarence Bells. Welcome. Messi Omorege, Bomosa Omorege. Where is the third Omorege, if I may ask? Joy Asemuta, Everline, Johnson Emmanuel, Victoria. Victoria Samudame, Chidima Unworu. Love God is my strength. Divine Cross, Sendam, Arinze Chukuma, Michael Okata, God's Will, God's Child, Mike Achiom Barry, Henry O. Agiyo Deborah, Jejelaye, Friday Femi, Amaka E, God's Grace, Abe Johnny. Ogana and Javo say, I greet all of you now, that he's very happy that you are all here today, and he expects all of us to contribute without insult, but let's keep it as civil as much as we can. Thank you very much. Abdul Malik, if you are ready and talk to us, give us our mandate. Welcome to the show. Abdul Malik, you did there?
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Chris.
Thank you, sir. You have 8 minutes. Talk to us. Thank you.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Chris. Good evening, Mr. Nigeria Watch. And good evening, the Polonians, and good evening, Nigeria. This Nigeria government, their policy for this inflation is not working. Why can't they change another policies? They have seen that a general increase in the price and fall in the purchase value of the money. If they change another pattern, like 3 months, if the policy is not working, they change another one. Because in mathematics, we have many formula to solve mathematics, but we must arrive in one answer. Yeah, if the policy they apply is not working, why can't they change another policy? It's like they don't know what they are doing there. That is the major, they don't know what they are doing. That is my take, they don't know. Because when you try this way, it's not going. Like 2-3 months, nothing happen. Everything is like it's still increasing for commodity. You change another policy, you will improve. But they will not. Look at now, the vice president is not around. The president is not around. There is nowhere to be found. How many weeks? Is that a country? It cannot happen in a decent country. In a normal country, it can't happen. President is not around. Okay, now he's in charge. Even staff of army is not around too. He's in charge now. Okpebholo. We have a very big problem in that country. I don't know how we will solve this issue. I don't really know. Every day I don't know. And the citizens there, they are not willing to do anything to change the narrative. They are not willing to do anything. Everything, commodity are increasing every day, every blessed day. There is no sign that the economy will bounce back. Everything will be okay, like few months coming. Nothing. Now, what can they do? What can we do to change it? Nobody knows. There is no answer for that. But we know the problem, but we don't have the solution. The solution is the problem is the politician. And the solution is need to be the citizen. That they need to stand up to fight the politician. Because the politicians, they are few. They are few in numbers. Yeah, they are not up to how many. But the citizens, they are not serious to do anything. How can fuel increase now? Almost 1,000 something now. Before December, we increase more. They will not do anything about that. And some people, they cannot even afford it. But still, there is nothing happen. I don't know. I don't really understand. But let's see what will happen next. Who knows? I come for this Edo State issue. You see, immediately when Edo State citizens, they did not vote for Labour Party. They have missed something. Yeah, they missed something there because I will tell you why. When Olumude was the MBA, he saved money for MBA, right? With the 1.5 billion. That is what he will do for how we they voting in as a governor. He will do the same thing. He will save money for that and will develop the state. PDP and APC, according to me personally, my own take personally, there is nothing will come out from those two people. The only person that I know now, currently politician in Nigeria, that it will change the narrative, although any party in Nigeria, is Mr. Peter Obi, because I have done it before when he was in governing in Anambra State. Any party he goes, he will still do the same thing. I believe that. That is the only man that, even though he go for APC or PDP, I will stand for him. Just 50-50, because I'm not really trust. Just because what he did before, the past glory, I will still use the opportunity to vote for to date beside him. Any other party, I don't believe. Yes, Olumide was not politician. An example, what he did in a MBA, he did very good. That is the reason why I stand for him. It's not that he 100% good, but it better for others. Yeah, that is for me. Somebody say 1.5 billion. Imagine just organization.
My brother, round up, Abdul.
What it will do for state, it will be
30
better.
seconds. 30
It
seconds.
will be better for state. But they miss that guy. They vote for vote buyers, APC and PDP. They have missed something in that state. Thank you very much, Mr. Chris.
Yeah, Abdul Malik, thank you very much for that wonderful presentation. Slowly, but eventually you always get there. Thank you so much for the perspective you bring to the show. The next person we are going to call is Mr. Odua. Mr. Odua, you want to talk to us, sir? It's good to have you on the show. Domo,
hey,
sir.
Baba, Domo.
Domo, sir.
Welcome. Now, good evening, everybody. Hey, Baba CM, Happy New Year. Mr. Mandate, 30 year, 30 Anifa. Hey, welcome.
Odua, 8 minutes you get to.
Good evening, Mr. Naja Wash. Good evening.
I agree to Mr. Odua. I want to ask Mr. Chris, are we still doing Mahmoud Yakub on this channel?
No, I greet everybody who is on the panel and those who listen, the commenters and the viewers. EJ in Norisi, EJ in diaspora. Kada bukbe. Good evening to all. Well, I thank everybody. According to the topic that Mr. Obi...
Mr. Odua, me not understand you, your energy this evening and your style of language submission. I mean, what's the apple?
When they carry my position, give them so you will get energy. Me continue.
Give us our mandate, I beg, because of God.
Is it they carry my position? Give them like the energy high.
Now the beavers where I just switch off only for 10 seconds. Now give us our mandate.
Thank God say Dr. CM day here. He go tell you the reason why I know switch off beavers. But continue.
Thank you. Because I have been searching for where is our mandate? So anyway, our mandate is here now. They will soon give it to us. Thank you. For Peter Obi, I've dashed out what he experienced and what he observed, and that is how all of us are be experiencing. It's not only Peter Obi. Peter Obi even said his own. There are people who sleep just from Edo to Abuja. Abuja is too far. From Edo to Kene, they spend a week on that road, not just even some hours. Or from Edo to Sapele, not to talk of Warri. They spend days in that road. So it's not only Peter Obi. And this is why we are saying that we don't have a good-hearted Nigerians who really go for that positions. And that is where I was saying that people say, it is the constitution. I said, well, for me, That constitution or not constitution, but I see it as the heart of a black man. That is the heart of a Nigerians that are destroying the country. Because the constitution did not say if you go there, go and be eating money they used to give you to do contract. The constitution did not write like that. But when they now give you money to do contract, the person who give you the money has to divide the money into half. They give you half, then you not divide it. Another person, the constitution tell them to do that. No, it's the heart of the black man. Even if the constitution tell them to do that, they have the right to say, no, we will not agree to it. For this constitution not to do better thing for we will change that constitution. Because the constitution is just a paper and it was written by a person. And another person will still amend it and say, no, it will not work this way. It's like this. But the heart of the black man is what we are suffering of. So that is why when I see when something is not good for some of our people who don't understand English here, they will say, no, the constitution need to be changed. But when the thing want to favor them, they will say, no, that is what the constitution say. Me, I'm not like that too. I'm just on that one way. If it is not good, it's not good. So not because it will favor my side, I will say it is good. Tomorrow, it will not favor my side, I will say no good. No. So that is it. So that is why I'm urging all Nigerians to think for what they will do for the land, not what the land will do for them. Because the land have gave birth to you. So it is your own mind now to say this thing is no good, I will fix it. So if you build house close to a person that is worthy, if he have a light and he light it in his compound outside of his house, it will be giving the brightness to your house. So if you said everything in life is business, so I cannot do it if I'm not expecting reward from it, then the other one don't want to do it without expecting reward. The life will continue. Then you will not use that the same mind to enter one position or another. You will not want to do. That is what we are facing today in the country. So let us have a change of mind for our country to be good for us. That is why Peter Obi enter position. He were not after to say, let me acquire the whole weight and buy a recorder and buy jet and buy this and buy that. No, he said, I will buy the vehicle that one person do in my country. Then that was why he invest money in our brother there. Then he really patronized him. And still patronize other companies. We are doing computers. And that is why he was not wasting money on parties. Because I look at people when they said they must do white wedding, they do customary, they do traditional wedding. Their own wedding, which is the tradition, they now see that one as nonsense to themselves. And now value the white man copy that you need to waste money. The month tomorrow, you will not have money. After you have did your wedding, you will not have money to eat. People will not be drawing you debt. But if you keep that money you waste on white wedding or in the name of recession, whatever they call it, then tomorrow you will have food to eat in your house. So that is what is happening to Nigeria. Nigeria like to waste. Anybody who have opportunity want to waste the resources that he will have keep for the rest people. Well, my mama Ari and my sister Ari, I thank you because, you know, me, I don't understand English. So for those who understand English, because I believe that there is difference between tribalism and unionism, which you call that equality or whatever. Now, that time when we are talking that ladies Edo center become position, they start saying, no, we are tribal. Me was the first person who raised it here. They say I'm too tribalistic. I said, well, what I know as tribal something, if as a Edo speaking person, what I will be asking for is the Edo speaking must become the next governor. Then I will believe that I'm a tribal person who want my own tribe to dominate every other ethnic of my people. But I know that we are all one family. Even though the father that gave birth to you, it might be different from the father that gave birth to me. Or the mother that gave birth to you might be different from the mother that gave birth to me. But we are one family. So if I eat alone, it is not good. It's not healthy to me and seeing my brother. So I said, if I were to be the position that we choose, let us person who want to be next governor come from whether Esau, whether Onwao, whether Akoko Edo or Igbeke. So that is equality. That is unionism. And that is not ethnic bigot or whatever they were calling us, that tribalistic. No. But people who were talking English said, no, we are so tribal. No, I believe if I'm happy and my children are happy, my brother's children are not happy, and we are all bearing the same surname, it is not good. So that is why. Now I want to tell my brother, Baba Madit, you said that the man who saved money for this thing, he will have come at those states and save money when he was in NBA. My dear, did you ask how do they get money in NBA? Did you ask how many law did it change in NBA that will make him to develop? Thank you, thank you. My time is up.
No, 30 seconds, round up.
Okay. You, before you say the person we are just in a meeting, he was able to save money, and we now come to a family house and do the same thing. But there, it is different character and different thing, the way they make money. And it is different law that guide people. You will have asked how many law they didn't put as new law before you save that money. Then that is you want to come and use in the family house. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chris. Baba Chris. Thank everybody.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Odua. You know, if it comes to Edo State politics, it usually makes me laugh, but I'm still going to give my own submission about the very many failures of Obaseki. I'll just continue by trying to appreciate the people that are just joining us. It will be only fair and to talk about, to just give them their own accolade. And Victor Gold is one of them. Chizoba Chukwemeka, Edlo Wise, Oriyomi Abdul, we greet you. It's good to have all of you on the broadcast. And a special apology to Oga Clarence Bells. I made a mistake. I addressed Oga as she instead of him. Oga Clarence Bell. Sorry, but the lesson in that is that it's just for you to know we always have all of you in our mind. So when you are here, we think about it, even if you are not here. So welcome to the show. The next person to speak with us will be give us our mandate. And give us our mandate. You want to open your mic and talk to us.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chris. Hopefully you can hear me clearly.
Yes. And you have 8 minutes.
Okay, thank you very much. I do appreciate the time and everything. Thank you, panelists and Mr. Helgis. I do greet you. Mommy Diaspora, I greet you. Good evening. Thank you for always doing this and putting forth for the channel. Thank you for the good works and everything that's been done via this channel. Thank you for the kind of life and thank you for that. I appreciate you. Well, the reason I actually came in, I was actually having a nap earlier, and I was hearing Madam Irene and then others speaking. But what actually brought me in was some comment that I heard, and I think Mr. Elvis also made some comments. See, as Nigerians, I don't want us to be, I don't want to use the word delusional or maybe to be carried away by these evil politicians. It's just like saying that, I think you'll see him say something last time here, like saying that it is not only that this thing is affecting, and because of that, you want to probably, that's why he said it, I may not be able to say it properly. Now, when we talk about governorship in Nigeria, all of them are blatant failures. They are failures. Now, and the reason I'm saying that is that Mr. Peter Gregory will be only make reference to him because of the things that he did using the MDG goals. And by the way, MDG, I think this is when I was in camp, starting in Bauchi. Peter Obi used that template to transform his own states. And so till today, you can still refer back to what Peter Gregory did in Anambra. And Mr. Chris said here some times ago, what are the barometers, or how do you measure success? If you put all of those things in context, then you can now understand the reason why most of us say that these governors are one, evil, then two, they are failures, three, they lack human empathy. They lack human empathy. I'm from your states. Every time I speak about Obaseki, I still refer back to my governor, even though he said today that he wants to be the president of Nigeria. I wonder how that can play. Shaibu is times 2 failure. wants to be the president of Nigeria. In what context? And that's how these people they do, because they don't have anything to check anything. So when we say Obaseki is a failure, there's a level to which we are saying, I mean, in a party, there's a reason why why someone like this is a failure. And I won't stop saying it. These governors are failure, they are evil, they are cowards. I tell people that as a Nigerian, no Nigerian should be outside Nigeria today. Every Nigerian should be a millionaire. Reason being that, one, we have gold. Two, we have oil. We have arable land. But today, these evil men has turned Nigerians into confused human beings and then destroy the country. Now, the country where you and I live, how do we measure success? How did their governor, how did they perform? And you see, this governor actually did well for his people. In fact, as a matter of fact, I've been here by the grace of God for over a decade now. You cannot say that, okay, let's even come and begin to measure what this guy has done and begin to determine if he has succeeded or not. Because you see those things just happen naturally. You don't know how they budget for road, you don't know what they even do. And those things are just working on their own accord. But in our home, hospital is there, destroyed. Roads are there, destroyed. Just there, firstly, I was asking somebody speaking on this platform for Obaseki. The role of Obaseki said it can. Can they stand the test of time for 2 years? The person could not answer that question. The role is said it can. Can they stand the test of time for 2 years? No. Do you know, sir, that somewhere in your state, maybe going to one of the big cities now, I may have forgotten the name now, in your state, you see pothole in the middle of the town. The governors will fly around that area, leave that place, look for a way to go, and they leave that thing there for several years, not even attending to them. And so, because they now probably create one borehole somewhere, or probably build one school somewhere and say it succeed, no. The reason for governance, the importance, or the reason why people go into governance is to make life better for their people. You make life better for your people. What Obaseki have done, or what Shimaki have done, or what we can do, or whatever they have done, how does it better their people? Did he move the life of their people forward in maybe one bit? We talk about internet connectivity. All they talk about is the secretariat. How does that amount to the betterment of people's life in that place? You talk about road, whether you believe it or yes, they are failures. One, because they have everything it takes to change the people's life. Do they do it? No. They don't do it. Don't forget that this is our collective will. We only gave them that will to go and represent us. And they get there, they steal what belongs to you. Look at Rivers State, for example, now. Just because of one man, a former governor, the state is not enjoying this. And that's the present governor is not a watch now, at least he's doing something. I will not join in that. We are all entitled to our own opinion. But Sam, these guys are failures. These guys are failures. They see how things operate in other countries. Why are they not doing safe in their country? The money there, this money belongs to everybody. Why have they chosen to take the money and can't do with it, putting the people into pain and into suffering? Very simple question. The roads that these guys say they tap, can it stand the test of time for 2 years? No, they cannot. No hospital, no water, no lights.
Give us our mandate, please round up.
And we are saying that for me, these guys are failures. These guys are wicked. These guys don't do well for Nigerians. Whether you believe it, and I support the media partner because I know it's a deviation from this from these people? Was it the one that went into what Shaibu was saying? Yeah, what Shaibu was saying. He was even shooting himself in the foot. You now played Asue. He himself did the same thing. The last election, how can you say you want to govern the one, you are buying their votes? The one that they didn't want to pay is that this man is people. Come on, this is I don't know how to say it. So I supported all media because I know it's a deviation from this evil apparition, and I still support him. I still support him. You may say it wasn't there when we can.
Black, give us a mandate, please. 10 seconds. Give us a mandate,
please. That's your opinion. We are not robots.
Thank you.
That's what makes a nation.
Thank you.
And diverse. Thank you very much.
Yeah, give us a mandate. Thank you so much for that presentation. Thanks for adding your voice to the conversation. We really appreciate your time with us. In your second submission, if you try to reduce the background noise, it will be really fine. Thank you so much. Everybody, I think we've all had our turn. It's time for the second round. But before that, let's quickly appreciate the people again on the comment section. Osas is just joining us. Osas, welcome to the broadcast. And all of you, if you've not used the like button, the share button, the dollar sign, please use these buttons. This is the only way you can show to the YouTube algorithms that you are in tune with whatever is being broadcast here. And for the like button, don't use it twice. If you've used it before, don't use it again, because if you do, you are actually unliking what you've liked before. As for the share button, click on it, and it takes you straight to all your social media handle and spread the broadcast. Even if you have done that to any person before, you can keep doing it. Just keep doing it. And thank you so much. Thank you. Now, before we go on the second round, I think I just want to put my voice to this Obaseki's performance, because I was part of the people that campaigned against him. And now that we are raising issues of his performance, I think I ought to also put my voice in the discourse. You see, at the time we start rating governance at the level of not being the worst, it already sends a message. If you categorize, now you are talking about people that have failed, people that are worse. Now we are trying to say that Obaseki is not the worst, but he is one of the worst. You know, that's, for me, summarizes it all. When we campaigned against Obaseki, there was no iota of hate, but we were campaigning with facts and figures, with things that were already out there for the people of Edo State, the people of Nigeria. They are already aware of these things out there. And for example, is it me that didn't appoint commissioners for how many months? That is completely illegal. You cannot run a state without commissioner. You are not a sole administrator. He did that for how many years? Then let's talk about the local government election. Before the local government election, this was a man that ran the state on his own accord. There were no local government chairmen. All you have here, just people managing local government. And who are those people to even talk? And we all live in the Western world, and we know that if you are living in the UK, for example, you talk about counties and councils. If you are living in mainland Europe, you talk about commune. These are the people responsible for the development of every region. In short, in Denmark, I like giving an example with Denmark. It's like almost the same population with Edo State. They have the equivalent of 95 commune. That's 95 local governments. And you have 23 in Edo State, 20 in Edo State, and one man think he can superintend over all this. Now, let's talk about the election proper. This man had the opportunity of conducting local government election. What did he do with it? We saw the dictatorial tendencies. He muddled up everything. So what achievement again are we expecting from somebody that raped democracy? Is it the local, the member of House of Assembly? Out of 24, 14 members, 14 constituencies were deprived of representation. 14 of them, they were deprived of representation just by the ego, the preferences of one person. It's not supposed to be so. Is it the judges that were cleared by the National Judiciary Council? This man simply refused to swear them in. And this is the same person that's talking about equity, justice, and fairness. To be honest, I don't understand where all these are coming from. if we want to talk about road construction, give us a mandate. I don't know how you arrive at your 2 years. The roads that Obaseki constructed are not lasting up to 3 months. You keep talking about they will not last up to 2 years.
Mr. Chris, that is just to give a window now. I know,
No,
it's just to give a window.
If it lasts reach 2 years, everybody go happy now. That's 100%. If it can even last up to 2 years, we are talking about 3 months. And again, let's say this because
yes, which means if Obaseki commission road in January, by March or April is no more.
No, Dr. Seb, I'm not the one saying it. The roads are the ones saying it. The roads by themselves. Now, Dr. Seb,
Miss Elvis has a video now, has some recordings of videos. Although I don't know the months, but Miss Elvis has a video where they use that to pull
I get 8 minutes. I get it. We see, Dr. CM, let's tell you this. See, I didn't say them. The roads are there, and Mr. Niger Watch has also repeated the same thing here. What Niger Watch actually said was that most of those roads, if he complains, Obaseki will listen. Get this clear, that he gives Obaseki the credit for listening to him. He will go and fix the road. But unfortunately, after fixing the roads, under 6 months, the roads are gone.
So which means constructed within 3 months, it will go, then 3 months.
Yeah, Dr. Sam, let me even give you one shocking example. There was one road. They said, what's the name of the around the, I think I'll look for the name of that, but somewhere around 30 Circular Road. You know, this initially they said it was NDDC that constructed the road. But there was controversy. Some people were claiming it was the state governor that did it. The state governor took charge of that construction. But you know, after they finished commissioning the road, there was a rainfall. After the rainfall, the whole road, everything was gone. And the state government, they quickly just dissociated themselves from that construction.
No, the thing is that I know roads break down like so many in my state, Anambra, but within 3 months of being commissioned.
What about the one at Uselu, Adolo Road?
Dr. CN, please, I need to be fair. I need to use my 8 minutes completely. Now, if you want to, if let's say the road, it's strange, but I have enumerated the things I'm talking about. I've enumerated them. Now, the reason we are saying this again, it's not enough to say that we campaigned against Obaseki. We campaigned as if they were falsehood. No, they were not. We campaigned with what happened. We campaigned with what happened. And we are not taking our words back for anything. You couldn't have sown wind and you are reaping wild wind. You are surprised. You couldn't have conducted your marriage in an evil forest and you have evil spirit as your in-laws and you are surprised. He laid the foundation of whatever is suffering today. Go and look at the local government election they conducted. Is it not nearly the same figures that the APC just brandished and dumped on them again? When they did it, they thought it was Oshomole they were doing. But they just used the same figures. That is exactly what they upturned and used it against them again. See, the truth is that we must learn to say the truth. We must learn to discuss politics without being biased. And again, I don't know the basis of people saying Okpebholo. Okpebholo has not been governor. I don't know the basis of people saying that Okpebholo's tenure is going to be worse than Obaseki's tenure. That is completely unfair. And even if you want to talk about doing things, Okpebholo has full stamp. His footprint is all over the place in Esan Central. But can you find the footprint of his major contender from Esan Central, the person of Asue Ighodalo? Okpebholo has done some. No, Dr. Sim.
Okpebholo is a senator. He's already a politician.
No, Dr. Sim,
Asue has not been.
No, Dr. Sim, listen. Okpebholo became a senator just about a year ago.
But Asue has never been for a second.
Yeah, Dr. Sim, the reason I'm bringing that in. So why, if he's a senator, he's not been the governor. So why are we already anticipating that there's going to be problem when he has not even taken the mantle of leadership? In fairness to him, now the election is there. Whoever is there in Edo State, my own is for Edo State to succeed.
was not what you people used against Asue. Asue has not taken a man, but when I say so far, Obaseki, they bring him, he don't fail
No,
up.
Dr. Sen, that is different. See, if you are
Okay.
making comparison with, if you are making comparison with Okpebholo and Obaseki that has just finished, that Okpebholo is going to fail. You are talking as if Okpebholo is nothing, he's this, he's that, he's blah. See, like I said, I'm never going to campaign for the APC. Never. I will not stay here and mention anything that Okpebholo has done. Never. I wouldn't do that. That's the work of the APC. But as a governor, whatever he's going to do, we take it from there. But for his campaign, the things he has done in the past, that's not my prerogative. So the point of my submission is this. It's not about anybody. If I campaign against Obaseki, I rightly did so because of the way Obaseki governed the states. I don't know what else can be worse than a state governor allocated 20% of his states to who? To marauders, to killers. And Dr. CM, you asked me 4 days ago that there's a video that was trending from Ighodalo. You asked me about what's that video about. Yes, the Fulani people there, they kidnap somebody from that community and buy that person. And these are the people living in the same community with those people. Now, the people went there, they took these people and took them to the police station, and as usual, they were let off the hook. And the people had to go and invade that, the kidnappers' den. And lo and behold, when they got there, they saw so many other people buried in that house. Is it the same people you are giving 20% of your land to? Please, we campaigned and we are not looking back. We campaigned against Obaseki. I'll do it today. I did it yesterday. I'll do it today. I will also do it tomorrow. If the conditions are the same all over, I'll repeat it. Good evening. Let's go to the second part of the broadcast. I think Mr. Jonathan, if you are ready, you have 4 minutes to.
No, I think I should be number 1 here now.
Okay, Alex, I'm sorry. Actually, I wasn't here when the broadcast started. Maybe that was how I missed it.
I was number 1. Jonathan,
So,
number 2.
yeah. So, in that connection, Mr. Jonathan, please be ready to talk after Mr. Alex. Mr. Alex, please talk to us. 4 minutes.
For me, we all live in Edo State. Those of you who are not even in Edo State, you do visit. If this is how they develop where you are coming from, it's a shame. For me, no drainage, common drainage for 8 years. No drainage. Drainage. They will say fat, objective, fat, objective. Is this not a fat? Erosion, a whole government swimming in erosion for good 8 years. Where is the hate here? Where is the hate? You giving your land to Fulani herdsmen. Where is the hate? Just talk. Where is the hate? It is you that is joining bad things, that is doing the hate thing. You are hating other people. You could not build bridge or flyover. Where is the hate?
Okay, let's hold it for 10 seconds. That's usually how we do it. Now we have maximum concentration from everybody. And let's give it up for Mike Ahiombari and for gifting Nigeria Watch 1 membership. Thank you so much, Mike Ahiombari. And we expect all of you to follow his footsteps. Now we are looking at the 1 million man subscribed. We are looking at achieving the 1 million subscription. So now we are over 100,000 and we hope we'll be able to achieve that in the shortest time. 1 subscription at a time. Before you know it, we are there. Once again, thank you, Mike Ahiombari. I expect everybody who have not done so to follow suit. Oga, let's continue. That's what we did.
Nobody care if you are a great person, you are not a great person. If you cannot work, don't contest for election. That's not the bone of contention here. We don't know you before. You came to beg for our vote. Why did you disappoint us? Now you are bringing somebody under the same party. We should follow you like blind fools. Where is the hate? 8 years, no one market built or renovated. 8 years. Dr. CN, you are a doctor. 8 years. 8 years. Yoruba will say, oh, Masheo. 8 good years. You could not give us meaningful development. No mini stadia for youth to go and engage in sport activities. Everybody have to troop to one stadium.
You say you're a technocrat. You promise to build mini stadium across the 18 local government. What does it cost to build a small stadium? No one market renovated for 8 years. No schools. You expect me to jump around for civil service policy you did. So we all should drive inside mud, inside erosion because you did civil service, because you are paying salaries and pension, isn't it? That's not how things. Give me what I can see. Obaseki development is all on social media. 3D, they are there. You see them there. Edo is not Dubai on social media. And majority of the people praising him, many of them live abroad. And I leave you to your conscience. I said it again. If I'm standing alone because of saying the truth, let me be alone. Let me be alone. Before Obaseki, we were living and we will live after him. So for me, the guy failed woefully, and that affected his party. The same Obaseki we all stood for in 2020. Ask yourself what changed. Even if people build on government land, on 300 buildings on government land, you took them out. All those lands now are all empty. You did not replace them with anything. What did you build there? So, Dr. CM, I will not blame you too much because you are not in Edo State. You are not from Edo State. I know you have news, you have access to information and so on and so forth, but the truth must be told. The man failed, and that affected Asue Ighodalo greatly. Even the Asue Ighodalo, was he not the head of economic team? How did he advise him? Yes, he was not.
Regardless, round up. 30 seconds, sir.
But Asue Ighodalo was the chairman of Alagodalo. Another scam organization they're using looting Edo money. How did we arrive at 600 billion debts? $314 million. Are these not fact and objective? What other fact do you want? You want the fat of a sheep or of a ram? Please, let me leave it here. I beg.
And thank you very much, Mr. Alex, for that spirited submission. Oga Jonathan, are you ready?
Yeah, Mr. Chris, I greet you once again today.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You have
I
4
really
minutes.
don't have much. I really don't have. I said earlier in my opening submission today that I don't have much to say with respect to Edo State election. It has come and it has gone. We should all focus on the future and if anything at all on the possible outcome of the petition. That's it. The rest is now, as they say, is history. I would rather focus on the future. I will focus on what is presently confronting us as a nation. That's for me, personally. Anybody can focus on whatever they want to focus on, but I will continue to focus on the issues that are currently confronting us as a nation, things that we're dealing with, the present government that we have at the center, the policies that they are delivering, the policies that they are throwing out there. I mean, it just kept coming. Just yesterday, we got it out there that almost 129 million Nigerians are now living in poverty. I think these are real issues that we need to deal with. Again, I will re-emphasize what the anchor, Mr. Elvis, said also earlier, that when lies comes, we must confront it, debunk it, so that it will not thrive. And what they do in Nigeria successfully, what they have done successfully in Nigeria, that it has been perfected through propaganda, through oppression, and suppressing people, successfully keeping people silent, is promoting lies and allowing lies to thrive. I said it yesterday. I said the news that 125 million Nigerians are living in poverty is enough for a government. In fact, if Nigeria were to be running a parliamentary system, is enough to call for a vote of no confidence in the House. That news alone that over 129 million of 200 of about 220 million plus of us, 129 million are living in poverty, and you have a government, and the government is still parading itself as superintending over the nation. It's enough. What else do we want? What facts are we looking for? What? Is it until all Nigerians, just another video today, we saw Nigerians that are picking rotten tomato on the street. Is it until we will start seeing Nigerians literally going into garbage to pick food stuff? It's already happening, but we'll start seeing it at an alarming rate. Is that what we're waiting for? Nigerians are already picking rotten tomato on the streets. Is that what we're waiting for? These are the things that, no matter how they try, we must not allow their lies to thrive. Because what is thriving in Nigeria is lie. Lie is thriving so much. The president who went out 2 weeks ago, who traveled out 2 weeks ago, he said he's going on a two-week vacation. Here we are now. I think 17 days now, counting. He's not back. And when they now want to promote the lies that say that country is a country of lies, somebody came out today from the presidency saying that weekend does not count. It's only 5 working days. Can you see how the level at which they have gone to?
Mr. Jonathan, round of some.
So these are the things I think we must confront. These are the issues that I think we must, continue to, we have the best of us in Nigeria, both there in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, that the government can tap into. People that are focused, people that are not self-centered, people that just want Nigeria to be good, they just want Nigeria to work. These are the people that we need in position of authority, position of power to drive our country. So that's all I just have to say. For me, our primary objective is that this is a fight. The fight between the truth and the lie. The battle line is drawn. They are lying to us every day. And our job is well cut out for us. We either continue or we'll accept those lies, or we will every day, with every breath that is in us, debunk those lies and do not allow their lies to thrive. Thank you very much, Mr. Chris. I really appreciate this.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan, for your submission. Nigeria Watch has repeated this thing. When somebody says he doesn't have much to say, and that day they talk fast. Mr. Jonathan, thank you for the submission. I think I missed that point. It was good you re-emphasized it. The point you said, Mr. Nigeria Watch made earlier, that if somebody, if you see a lie, you have to debunk it so that they don't keep repeating, and it becomes something that people will just believe in. And I think
it's a simple marketing 101.
Yeah.
That when you say something over and over, even if it is a lie,
it sticks in. Yeah.
People will agree with it. They will fall in line, and it becomes their Bible. They will believe it. They will run with it. They will live with it, unless it is debunked. You match it with the same force. If they come up with their own propaganda, using their propaganda machine, the media, you have to match it. You must match it. Otherwise,
thank you so much, Mr. Jonathan. Thank you. And yes, and I think Oriyomi Abdul agree completely with you. But Oriyomi Abdul, he's not towing my line at all. He doesn't agree with anything I'm saying. It's fine. But Mr. Jonathan, Oriyomi Abdul agree with you. That's the beauty of this station. We all have the opportunity to express ourselves as long as we understand we are doing it for the better or the greater good of all of us. Thank you so much. And so we go to the next person to give us his 4 minutes. And undoubtedly, that ought to be Oga CM. But Oga CM, I'm going to skip you and please bear with me. So I'll just move straight to Oga Abdul Malik. Oga Abdul Malik, you did there? Abdul Malik, are you there, sir?
Yeah, good evening. Good evening once again, Mr. Chris. Sorry for that.
No, it's okay. Welcome.
I was trying to unmute, that's why.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah,
Talk
good
to us.
evening,
You have
sir.
4 minutes,
Good evening, sir, once again. Yeah, there is something Mr. Najawa said early. You see, why the people hate Obaseki? You see, for me, that age has gone this way. Have you ever seen, like any governor in Edo State, carry monarch to court? It's an taboo. Anything like traditional issue, you need to be treated in the palace. In the palace. Yes, for me. Because it's not normal. You carry monarch to court. You summon monarch to court. Only that one because
my brother Abdul, that in all honesty, will I say that matter different perspective, you know. I think some people say so that we don't it's traditional issue. I think the way I can't quite remember, but it's not just directly say Obaseki just go court, carry the monarch, go court, say I want carry monarch, go court. No, I don't think it was like that. So I just need to make I don't really know the full details. But one thing I know, it's not a case of Obaseki go court, go so monarch for court. It wasn't really like that. Okay. Yeah, I just need to put that out there. But there's a case, of course, involving the traditional chiefs and the palace on one side. So just like that. So thank you. You can continue.
Okay. Sorry for thank you for your correction. But what I heard, allegedly, that is what I heard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's, during that time of politics, there were so many things. But the point is, there's a case. What I mean is that I'm not trying to gag you. It is not a case of, say, Obaseki, go court, carry monarch, go court, go sue them for court. You understand? So, not be something like that. No. So, continue, sir.
Yeah, I understand you now. You see, in life, when you are good, continue with your good. There is something you will do, only one thing. You will make people dislike you. That's why when you are good, just continue that good. When you are bad, continue that bad. Even Quran, that is how it's written. Even if you want to go to paradise, according to, there is only one thing will make you not go to paradise. And there is only one thing will make you go to fire too, the same thing. That's why when you are good, continue with your good. When you are bad, continue with your bad. But in life, anything you do in life, there is a karma, either good or bad. It must eventually come to you in the other way around. It's not exactly what you do will come to you, but it will come to you in the other way around. That is what is happening now in Edo State. Quite all right, we know that APC did not win that election, really. But see what happened. They rigged the election just because of they have a federal power. You see, that is what PDP did before in the state, in the local government election. They did not vote, they just appoint people. That is karma, understand? Karma come to them. That's why you need to know what to do in life. In this life, you cannot do anything bad, you go free. Or good, you must reward you, the reward must come. Yes, you see, in Nigeria, we are not really yet started to make the country better. Because some of us, we are just arguing ourselves. We are not the problem of Nigeria. The politicians, the government, they are the problem. But let us fight those people. It's not me and you that we try to make the country better. But we don't get it that way. How can a politician, You don't make good provision for your citizen. Look at the road they are doing. There is no slab. The gutter they are doing, no slab in the gutter. What about somebody who's walking in the night? They will just jump into the gutter. They don't even do anything in the country. There's nothing working. Is it how they develop other country? How can we do gutter?
Round up, sir.
You say?
So may you round up, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. How can you do gutter? You cannot even put slab. Is it how they develop other country? They don't do anything. And this office is not your private office. People make you be there. Why can't you govern the people well? But you will not, just to embezzle money for your self-interest. You go and put the money in abroad. Only you and your family and people around you are enjoying. Other masses, they are suffering. We have a very long way to go. Unless we change our mindset before that country will be better. Thank you very much, Mr. Chris.
Thank you, Oga Abdumali. Yes, we need to change our mindsets. Now be the thing, because this Nigeria, we like our oppressors different ways. As long as in our oppressors they do, nobody they talk. You know, it they surprise like this water problem where they talk. So 30 billion was voted for that to control flooding in Edo State between the PDP and the APC. We not see that money. The first thing on Obaseki, Oshomole, where Obaseki be your economic man. These are the things we are saying now. And somebody wants to come and portray him as if he's a saint. It's not.
Mr.
It's
Chris,
not yet. Yes.
I even have a question with respect to that. I mean, there are corruption in other countries, but in which country would they give you 30 in a sane society? Your governor has 30 billion naira. Say, for example, the governor of Texas has 30 billion US dollars to provide water for his own people. And then that money, all of a sudden, you can't even account for it. Greg Albert, he will be in jail. He will rot in jail if he tries
that. And the sad part is that if you go and check, it was not even 30 billion naira of today. It was like 30 billion of 10 years ago. 30 billion of 10 years ago. Considering what has happened to the Naira has lost its value with how many percentage? With how many times? So multiply that. So we are looking at something close to 200 billion naira.
Yeah, Mr. Chris. Mr. Chris, that is what I'm saying. I did not even prove Oshomori. That is the problem we have.
We've said that.
Look at now, they say Buhari is the problem, but Tinubu did not prove Buhari. Buhari is still there walking up and down.
Yeah, the point is that, see, I understand every governors are free, but my point is that if we campaign against Obaseki, it doesn't, nobody should make it look as if it was a wrong thing that we did. That's just my own. It's not a wrong thing. It wasn't. Well, we just continue on the broadcast, and the people in the comment section, I see now where we are begging for the comment section. We love una, we appreciate una. Make una use the like button and the share button and the $sign. I beg. We are begging, and especially this share button. So I want to say how many una go fish share. People we just did there, my friends there, Johnson Emmanuel, Abe Johnny, Oriyomi Abdul. May you help us the Magogo share button. I know we don't be the raining English there now. It just the type against Obaseki. I beg, help us share the broadcast. I beg. Share them. God will bless all of you now. You know, it's good that you guys are putting your voice out there. We appreciate everything, your time with us. Every single second is well appreciated. God's grace, please use the share button. All of you, thank you so much. We love you. Friday Femi, and thank you. Keep the comments coming. So the next person that will be speaking to us, give us our mandate. Fortunately, see, this time around, I don't want to rig the election. So
let Epa Edua go. No, okay. It doesn't matter. Let him go.
Epa Edua, Domo, give us our mandate. Say make you talk to us. Epa Edua, you did there?
Okay, I don't come. Thank you.
Domo, sir.
Thank you. Thank everybody.
And before you talk, Michael Okata, Mike Akyumbari, I see you now, I beg, make una share this broadcast to at least 5 people for our friends group. And everybody where I call una name earlier on, I beg, just 5 people to our friends group. I beg, Johnson Manuel, Oriyomi Abdul, who did there again? Friday Femi, Abe Johnny, I beg, 5 people, all of una, send them, 5 people, 5 people, share the broadcast to 5 people. Thank you. And please use the $sign if you can. We are very grateful. Epaudua, talk to us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Epaudua,
sir.
I have one question for you. The last time me and you we talk about something where you want to tell Mr. Jonathan, you don't finally tell him.
The number I never collect. I be now when I take on Mr. Naija was not the feed. So
okay.
that is the reason.
Okay, no worries.
So anyway, thank you, thank everybody, because I be saying if he give me the number, now see me and ask Mr. Naija Wash. So I see not defeat to ask now be the thing. Well, as we all talk, one thing I know that the people who has good mind, who has good sense, who have good head, they're supposed to be in positions of leading or leadership. They are not opportune because the wicked criminals who the British criminals left the country for are still in charge. And the good people are afraid to ask for it because the wicked ones are always with violence. And so while the good one are always gentle people. So because of their gentleness, they are afraid to get their country right. Except they take the actions of the wicked people that the British leave the country for against those people, the country will never go forward. The reason that you are not seeing Probi today, but those people said, Ojinorama Agwamagwali, we know we the person that stole your things, when he's the one looking for you, looking for the thing for you, how are you going to find it? And you will not even suspect that he's the one. A place he kept it. If you are going to say, no, I've checked there, I've checked that place. So that is the reason you will not see what you are looking for. They will never probe anybody as far as it is still circle between themselves. It is not a neutral person or a neutral body. Okay, now, the party is APC, PDP, and PDP, APC. Then they are the one formed the smaller party. So how anyone who entered there is still the same person who have eaten from APC and now become PDP to eat, or who have eaten from PDP and now become APC to eat. They will never probe each other because they were the one who ate the money. So they were the one that they're supposed to do your road. They were the one who do not make your road okay. So they will never see any probe. Even this our APC today, if you see entire, we never probe Obaseki because him there in Senate and one thing another, they are all the one eating the money. So they will not have probe except a neutral person from a neutral party. And that which the only neutral party we have now is known as AAC. That's only the neutral party. The rest party are between their APC and PDP business organizations who form them. So nobody should expect probe or any neutral person come. Then the other hand is let Nigeria wake up from their sleep and challenge this criminal element who have occupied the positions of leadership in all aspects, in all ramifications, not only whether governor or senate, even in universities, in the police, in whatsoever positions, all of them, except Nigeria rise up and say, we will no longer afraid. It is once you go to 6 feet. So you cannot go to 6 feet 3 times or 2 times. So if a heaven will fall to everybody, let him fall. If God want to collect the whole Nigeria today, let him be so. If not, nobody should expect a better country. Because these people know that if they threaten you, like Mike Tyson and this thing in their contesting ring, you will run away. So they will keep on giving you that threat for you to run. Except you said, no, I will no longer run. We need to run the same race together. Then that is only where they can ask, okay, this person have wise. Then that is only solution. And they will like to give you small food and water so that you will drink them as relax. Except you resist it and say, no, I will no longer take this small thing that you give to me. All of us must be on the same table and eat the same food and eat this food together. If not, Nigeria will never move forward. So that is only the thing. Like when people are saying erosion control, the people who are leaders, they don't have wisdom to do positions. Those who said they went to school and become engineer, they read this, they read nonsense. Put the real people in the field, people like us. Those water in those states, I can channel it. One thing is, it is not by gutter open. It is because the rightful idea to do it, they don't do that. That is the reason we are saying, in Italy here, gutter is opened, but the gutter, they don't know, I mean, it's like a stream. So you cannot cover that. It's like a stream. That is how they control erosion. I think we have 30 feet to measure road. They will divide 15 feet out of it and use it for a gutter. Then how many will you cover? You cannot cover that. So that is how they control erosion. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Adomosa, thank you so much for your presentation. Yeah, you always come with a completely practical view of what governance ought to be, and we appreciate that a lot. And the people on the comment section, I beg you not forget my plea to now make una share this broadcast. And una do well and give us our mandate. If you still did them, may you talk to us 4 minutes. Give us our mandate.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you,
Chris.
sir.
Thank you for the time. I do appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
I think Epaudo has said something that is in closing. He said some things that actually one can resonate with, and I'll just go back. I think when I was away, Mr. Elvis said some things about how much money he was probably was made available just to tell him that, oh, if you do this for us through your platform, this humongous amount of money is available for you. Now, to what Odua said, until people realize that this money they are giving you, and don't be deceived, those money are mouth-watering inducement or mouth-watering gifts that can actually make your mouth come out water. But when you are determined that you cannot thank you, sir. when you make up your mind that you cannot buy my conscience with this money, then the way forward for you. Epaudo has said it was not here the last time when we were talking about AI, how Nigeria is now being pulled by AI. These are the good things that follow people when you stand for your people. How much can that money even last you forever? No. So all we are saying here, for example, now countries are building their roads with concrete. Do you know, sir? I was flying on a road today. After they build the road with concrete, they will now pull this thing. Is it bitumen or what did they pour on it? I forgot the name of that black stuff now.
Yes, asphalt. They will come and put asphalt on top.
They will now put asphalt. So the reason for that asphalt is that for smooth driving. But whenever they need to do something on that ground, they just scrape the asphalt and they will now cut those concrete. They cut them like they are cutting bread. And they will take it out and put whatever they need to put under the ground and seal it back. That is what is being done. I mean, I was flying on the road today. You can leave your steering wheel and just cross your leg and you're just driving, honestly. The way they did that road, everything smooth, no, man. But for our own, they will tell you because they've used concrete, they will not even put asphalt or they won't go further. Or they do that thing. So this kind of innovation, is it a cost to Nigeria? Is it a cost? Mr. Elvis showed us was it day for yesterday? I was driving in Lagos State, the eyebrow area of Lagos State, Lekki, for example, sea flood. And the governors, most of them, they have houses in that axis. They even ply that same road. Imagine if when Obaseki was stuck in that muddy water the last time, the worst happened. What are we going to be saying today? And the same way cut across all of them. Is it Oyo State, Seyi Makinde, all of these people traveling from Lagos to Iwo Road? All of a sudden, you just meet pothole in the middle of where people are coming from different parts of the country.
Because I'm at the round of
these guys just plied, they leave the place without even doing anything. So what we are saying is that these guys, they've been outside the country for several times. They've been able to see what is being done in another country. Why can't you do the same thing in your country? That is what we are saying.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, give us a mandate as usual. Thank you for your time with us today and all of you on the panel. And Dr. CM, sorry for keeping you waiting. I just wanted to round up the broadcast today. Dr. CM, it's good to have you on the show. Please, can you conclude the broadcast? Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Chris. Like what I said earlier, my wish is only a wish. I'm not God. My wish is that as well we have his day.
You hold it
yes,
hold it for 10 seconds. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and let me thank Messi Omorigi again for the super sticker. I know Nigeria was thanked you before, but we have to reiterate this again. Thank you so much. And people in the comment section, please keep the commentary and don't forget our promise, 5 share for those of you that have called their names. Dr. CM, please continue.
Okay. What I was saying, I said it's only a wish, just me wishing. I don't really. It's only a wish. I'm a human being. I wish Asue very well. Let him have his day at the tribunal. Yes, the odds are stacked against him because of the way Nigeria is and everything we've seen, at least since last year. But I believe that there is still God in heaven. He has a good case. That is my own. He has a good case. Just like P2B has a good case, but they decided to do it the way they are doing it. Sometimes I wonder what really are the stakes. In P2B's election, yes, it's federal, everything. What is the stake in Edo State? It's only 1 out of 36, yet the federal government want to meddle into it. Okay, but who knows? Let the tribunal behave like Professor Nenoti. Despite all inducement, let them stick to the facts and the evidence, which is overwhelming anyway. We all know it. So, and then just to supplement, even at that, despite all the type of campaign that was carried against Asue Ighodalo just because of Obaseki, yet INEC was able to give him that number of votes. It means that he got more than that, but be that as it may, until he goes to the tribunal, God help him, tribunal will overturn it, and then the journey starts, because I know they won't agree. But having said that anyway, the thing is, sometimes when we make extrapolation, it's because of what we hear. I heard Okpebholo on camera say one of the things people don't like Obaseki was when he was elected, he forgot the godfathers. I think I heard him say it. Maybe not exactly, but this is the implied. He said his own, he will never forget the godfathers. So what is he trying to say? All those Ize Yamu and all those people, hawks, maybe Akpabio in Abuja self, who knows? So they are up for something, and that is what I don't. As a person, I don't like it. Even if you want to govern with just bullshit the godfathers. Tell them that to go to hell and do your job, because the essence of godfather is you don't pay them with your money; it's with the state treasury. So please, if that is the only thing I will say, I will have to remind him, let him not do it. In fact, if he want to win, any governor, not just in Edo State, that want to win the people over, don't have anything to do with Godfather. Even if not the person bring you in, forget the moment you are sworn in, forget about the person, because all what Godfather wants is to be telling you, I need so amount of money. You know, we have to do this. Or it's all about taking money. Or maybe I want this contract. You give the person, he won't do it. We take the money because you are afraid. So that's what I will say. But who knows? Let the tribunal upturn the election because Asue Ighodalo won. It's quite clear. If all the things collated, some of them we saw here, Asue won the election. So, but it doesn't mean that somebody might just break into your house as an armed robber and steal your something. Yes, you don't have to give up. In the end, it's your house. You have to defend it. The person that came maybe overpowered you with different types of ammunition, then take your thing. So Asue is just like he was overpowered. That's what I feel. After all, how can there be collating result? That's why I said I don't want to go about blaming anybody for so no, there's no need. INEC is the person I blame 99%. You want to collect result. The first thing you ask is where are the party agents? That is the first, that is the fairness. They are the eyes. Then you lock them out. That Matthew Idu came also. Sorry about the name. Is the returning officer for Asue. You locked him out. His counterpart APC we are in. You I mean, how do you explain that? Go to court. Then our court will. Anyway, well, that is it. So the evidence based on that, we saw it here. The evidence is overwhelming. Asue won the election. So I do not have to say it any other thing, despite everything. So let the tribunal, if they are listening to me, the members, let them become Professor Nenoti. Refuse all inducement, say no, from the evidence, wash your hand off and say the truth so that the people will be happy. Because there's no point doing this type of election that is done. Look at Imo State in those days. They have to change everything and then it's continuous again. So this Edo, I'm really surprised that I thought that was under Buhari. Now Tinubu came. The first election conducted under Tinubu. Is it not the first election, is it? Or the second? Okay, Imo State. No, I think it's the first. So look at what happened. It's not good. So that is my own something. I will keep the hope alive. Whenever I hear Asue talk, I'm always very grateful. Let him fight it out there. Okpebholo is not the choice of Edo people. Ordinarily, they should have done it option A4. Physically go and stand behind the photo of the person you are voting for. I doubt if the people of Edo State, with all the gaffes they saw in Okpebholo, they will go and stand behind him as how? Why? But that is the issue now. So it has happened, but it will be overturned by the special grace of God. That is my wish, and I hope it will be overturned. That's what I could say. So many people are victims. Edo was not conducted free and fair. Even the figures some people got wasn't what they're supposed to get. But, Nigeria is a miloko for now.
Let's round up.
Thank you very much, Niger Watch. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Dr. CM. I just allowed you to completely express yourself because it was a very unsquare battle. It's just only you remaining from the PDP side, and the rest of us is people. So we have to give you some time so that you can give hope. You can give hope, not for you, but for your followers, for the PDP followers. It's Nigeria Watch. It has to be balanced, not for you, but for the people that are listening. Yeah, we cannot take that for granted because people come here for different reasons every day. So we must try to, say the news, not with lies. Make everybody happy. This one when Ghana and Jawas don't put smart for this matter. Well, the people for comment section, I will figure it all of now again, but it's good to have all of you. And Oriyomi Abdul, thank you so much for sharing, and all of you that heeded to our call. And Messi Omorigi, thank you again. Ghana and Jawas, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity. All of you now for the panel.
Please, Chris. Let me make this I don't know whether it's an announcement.
Quick.
Quick. Just this thing. There's a name that is always here on the chat section. Ibuwonso Omorege Peter.
Yeah.
There used to be one popular Ibuwonso Omorege, former captain of Dendel Insurance. I don't know whether it's the person. In the days of John Omuyele, Augustine Eguavoy, Ibuwonso Omorege.
Brighton Mokaro.
Brighton
Brighton,
Mokaro,
yeah.
Monday boy,
Yeah, Muda Lawal.
No, Muda Lawal no play for Bendel Insurance. Muda Lawal
Ah,
didn't play. No, he's a Igie Igbenodalo or Augustine Igbenobaro. Bazoyo Omoruyi in those days, but I don't know. If once Omoriga, I don't know. John Omuyele, all of them.
Sebastian Brodricks. You
All
remember
right.
Brodricks? Yeah, so before Nigeria Trabek, before you come in, maybe we quick greet Mommy Diaspora. Mommy Diaspora, thank you so much for all you do. We appreciate you from the depth of our hearts. And Madam Irene Finest and Abu Azi, una do well. And thank you, Mr. Nigeria. Please, the mic is yours. Madam Peggy Modi, good night. We see you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Oga Chris.
Yeah.
God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all, my people. Today is Saturday. You know, I think 5 hours is enough for us Saturday. So tomorrow is another day again. I appreciate every one of you for your time with us. Every one of you that joined the panel today, Madam Iris Finest, Mr. Jonathan Kingsley, give us a mandate. Abdul Malik, Oga CM, Mr. Odua, and once again, Oga Chris. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. I appreciate every one of you that called in today. And Madam Love God is my strength, Madam Peggy Monday. I appreciate you all. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Those of you that supported us, I guess we got one person that supported us today, Mercy Omerige. Thank you very much once again. And Mike Akambari, thank you very much, my brother, for joining our membership. And God bless you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, my wonderful people. Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, I appreciate you, Mommy, for always being there. Thank you very much, Madam Iris Finance once again. Peggy Modi, thank you very much. My brother, Mr. Alex, yes, Mr. Alex was even the first today on the panel. I almost forgot. Thank you, my brother, for coming in, at least for staying so long. Thank you. Ajio Deborah, thank you very much. God bless you all. Thank you. Uyi Desmond, thank you very much. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. We're having many other people that joined us today on the comment section, and God will bless all of us. I appreciate you all, my people. I wish I can mention everybody's names all over again. Bonsa Marige Peter, thank you very much. Clarence Bell, thank you. Mr. Henry O, thank you. Mike Akambari, once again, thank you. God bless you all. We've come to the end of the broadcast. So tomorrow we are continuing for where we stopped, 6 p.m. Nigerian time. Because tomorrow is Sunday, let's say because I think we should be talking about different topic tomorrow. It might not be politics, but let's see how it is. Most I go be, because I have a very, very important topic that I want us to trash out. Let's talk about our pastors. I've put on some videos, already. Yes, Augustine, we really need to talk about this thing. I've put on some videos.
What did they do you?
No, they don't do me anything, but they have done a lot to the country, not be me.
And a business, they are businessmen. Now I want to poke nose into their business, is it?
So that's what we're going to be discussing tomorrow. I'm going to showcase some videos before we start talking about it. It's going to be a wonderful show, but we might likely be starting by 7 p.m. tomorrow, but let's see how it is or how it goes. Thank you very much, my people.
You will get phone call from some new people tomorrow if you don't care.
I know they don't like us to talk about this topic, but we
some
need
people
to
will
address.
never phone before go phone you tomorrow.
We need to address it. People go first. We already know, but it still need to be addressed. Anyway, thank you, Oga, seeing once again. Oga Chris, thank you for all you do. I appreciate you very, very much. You're giving me a huge relief here, even though I'm listening to you people, but it's a huge relief, and we're having extensive broadcast like this. Also very, very helpful for every one of us on the panel. There's some people that want to join late, coming here to see that the broadcast is still on. They quickly come in and put in their submission. So that also means a lot to all of us. Thank you so much. Thank you, my wonderful people. Like I said before, we've come to the end of the broadcast. So I'd like us to end it right here. I'll see you guys again tomorrow, 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. Nigeria time. Take care. Good night and bye for now.